when Liam's done being fucking foul, we are once again live. Okay.
Anyway.
Liam being fucking called out once again. There is nowhere he can go.
It's really not.
The dead talk. Can someone just spam the YouTube chat for a second just to make sure it's working? Spam!
Commences abuse.
Oh, hello, Novo. Hello there. We have missed you, sir. Apparently the chat is not working. That's very odd. It should be. Oh, chat.
So refresh the stream.
Where are you, chat? It looks like
I usually find when I go into the stream, it takes like 2 to 3 minutes for it to load.
It was just because the little crop thing I had was incorrectly placed. I have fixed it. I am a god amongst men, and you will love me for all time. Willingly or as slaves.
I mean, when you say it like that, I mean, Daddy, chill.
Oh, please don't. The kids at school have been saying that. So fucking annoying. Genuinely, yeah, like I've been going to work and I've told a kid off, you know, be where you need to be, and he goes, "Oh, Daddy, chill," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I want to punch this child." Like, oh, fuck's sake, it's glitched. Yeah, genuinely, like, children disgust me.
They found a 2017 meme.
50% off spam. What?
Some would argue in the wrong job, though.
And some people would be correct. But
He has the correct title of DM.
Exactly. To be fair, I consider Tattletales my actual job, and Mill Hill the side piece. Shut the fuck up, Frank. This is a private session. Unless you're coming in as a zombie or some shit.
Oh, I'll give advice to the players as an overarching god of the world.
Get a load of this guy enforcing the law or some shit.
Disgusting. Anyhow, all that being said, hello and welcome once again to Tattletales RPG, where the table may be virtual and I still don't know what the fuck is happening. Tonight on Bottom Gear.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, a zombie chows down, I chow down, and the DM, I think,
chows down. Well, last we left off, the party have made their way to Camp Runcorn. Here they are attempting to save their allies. Why is YouTube... Oh my fucking god, the ads on YouTube are pissing me off.
We don't need
I can't
ads.
even skip it.
Have you guys...
Daddy, chill.
Brother mine, shut the fuck up.
Oh dear god, that was perfect. That timing was perfect.
How many ads have you had so far, Bob? About, 6, 7?
Too damn many. How do I link YouTube on Discord to my YouTube?
Fuck, I had it the other day.
Fuck it, message me, we'll work it out. Party here at Camp Runcorn. You guys are attempting to get your allies out. However, things went wrong when your frenemy, basically just an enemy, Ray Miller, disrupted the power generator to Camp Runcorn. The fences have come down. An opportunistic group of ravagers have taken the chance, and anarchy has blossomed as the Runcorn soldiers have been caught in a trap between the encroaching zombie horde and the sort of raiders themselves. An outward slaughter has happened. I lost track of how many NPCs died last week, but it was a significant amount. And
it was brutal.
Yeah. And the bloodbath is only continuing. I'm afraid to say. Thank you, Novo, for that. as you guys have pushed through the combat in Camp Runcorn, you've lost Reader, Kim, and a number of other characters, and have paced your way up into the quarantine zone of Camp Runcorn, a disused military vessel, or more like a disused cargo ship, that is full of containers that are being used as temporary holding cells. So, as we come back to it, as you run all the way up, having somehow not died yet, you turn and you can see the entirety of Camp Runcorn is burning. The gunfire is getting more and more scattered. More and more, it sounds like the dead will claim this space. The first thing I need everyone to do is to make... Go on.
Is put my token on the map.
No, not necessarily, just yet. I need everyone bar Christian to make a mobility check, please.
I'm not even Christian, I'm Quain.
Oh, of course you are. Fuck. Oh, this intro doesn't work then. Ignore me. I was going to have Christian look back and realise this is like Camp Eden 2.0. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Settings wheel. Connections.
Yeah. Connections, you should be able to link it up there.
Streamer mode.
No, user settings.
Oh, so you can't do it while streamer mode is enabled. Let me just turn that off. There we go. I'm doing it now. It's all good.
Sweet. That should let it link up and use your
I'm on it.
premium. But yeah, because it'll also that is how I think I did it last time. I'll be fair, I've not used YouTube Premium in a while, so.
So, including Liam, then let's have a mobility check.
I have.
Very good.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, that makes the famous voice stop with it assault rifle that speak.
I nearly drowned. Get good.
Right, that is now connected, so with any luck, Discord now won't have a stupid... I'm just going to leave the activity, reload YouTube. Hopefully it'll have to link to my account. You're going to see the vicious amounts of pornography that I watch on YouTube.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
It says I'm hosting, so fingers crossed. There we go. Nope, straight ad, instantly.
Damn.
Bastards.
I couldn't remember. I don't know whether they've changed anything, though. That's the thing.
You son of a bitch. Oh well, such is life. I'll work it out another time. So, with everyone passing their mobility except Seamus, you guys dash up this ramp into the ship. I think it was called the Heir Apparent, this ship. Seamus, you are grabbed by Matty O'Connor, who pulls you up into the ramp. But with the two failures, you would know that walkers have seen you coming. And there is a horde of walkers now beginning to move up the ramp of the ship. We're not in combat.
Is there any, like, given this is like a gangplank, is there any connections at this side that we can, like, break so this just falls down?
Make a scout check for me.
Can I try and help out with that?
Yeah, sure.
Have another dice.
Anyone else helping?
Yeah, I'll help out. You would get...
2 bonus dice.
Yes.
Four successes?
4 successes. Jesus. On the 4 successes, there's no way to actively lift the ramp. Like, the zombies are going to be coming up this way, but it might be possible to blockade it. There's plenty of stuff all around you that you could tip, shift, and sort of throw in order to block the ramp.
Quaim's going to do that. He's going to find the largest box that he can find.
Okay. Make a...
Seamus is going to do it. Is going to help out.
Alright, anyone who wants to make a Let's see here. Make a enforce check.
Are you doing your own check or are you helping out?
I might do my own. Actually, no. I have way too much stress. I'll help out.
I think we'll just do a help out on whoever's got the best.
Sounds good. Go for it.
Yeah.
So
We're all stressed to shit because of this.
Liam, you grab a heavy sort of like storage cabinet that's halfway up the gangplank and you slam it onto its side and you fuck, and you trip as it catches you on the foot and you slide down the gangway a little bit. Very quickly, I want essentially a flat luck check. Roll me 1d6. You want a 4 or higher. Okay. You realise that you've got your foot caught in a like a strap on the cabinet, and had you rolled poorly there and your luck was against you, you would have slid down into the horde as the cabinet dragged you down the ramp. However, at the last moment you're able to twist your ankle free and the cabinet slides down the ramp and crumples into a couple of walkers that are headed your way. Martin Mulaney sort of runs up to you and drags you back to the group.
Can I ask, like, give a command for the other NPCs to start searching the ship for who we've come here for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Okay. I mean, if you want to make...
We'll try and block this. You go and start searching.
Ruby goes, alright, you, Miss Lady, and looks at Orla. You come with me, we'll go southside. And they sort of dash off that way. Matty is not going to let Ruby out of his sight, which leaves Martin Mulaney and Rebecca Lee going easterly. What do the rest of you want to do?
Would Oshin maybe go with those?
Yeah, good shout. Yeah, we'll do that. 3 and 3. Yep. Let's do a scout check for Orla. She's quite good at it with +2 for her 2 allies. Okay, scout check. Okay. What are you guys going to do then? I'll have these results back with you in a second.
It's forced to try and blockade this, isn't it?
It is indeed forced to try and blockade, yes.
I will do a force check then to try and blockade it a bit more. Is there any help actions or?
Anyone coming in with the help action as you try and blockade the ramp?
Yeah,
I will give it a help. Yeah.
That's another two help guys there.
Come on. Not the worst. Not the worst.
Where is it? 2 skulls. You guys are able to get a load of rubble and wreckage that begins to block the way. However, as that happens, a bullet whips past Seamus's head.
Is this an instance where his shot off?
Say again, Liam?
Is this an instance where his ears shot off and it's a...
Seamus, that'll be armour for me, please. 3 successes. The bullet skims past your brow and a thin line of blood is drawn from the forehead across to the temple. Somewhere, you don't see where he was, but somewhere from that horde of zombies, someone's firing a rifle at you.
I will quickly shout to the others, get down! Fucking Ray is in there.
However,
I wish I had
will
to kill you.
put...
Fire bombs at the moment.
Alright, let me put in a little marker here to denote the... There you go, you've blocked that route. My god, come on Discord. Why is Subpar King hosting now?
What?
fuck is this bullshit? I really can't keep having fucking ads keep coming up as much as we joked about ads before. Ah, fuck it. This was a nice idea, but until I can link it properly, I will just use Foundry. God's sake.
Fine, mate, don't worry.
So annoying. Let's go Rain and Thunder. Settlement burns. Zombies. There we go. Cool. So, bullet whips past your ear, Seamus, and you're able to duck back down and skid. But you can see that this horde is now pressing up the gangway. If you guys stay here too long, you're at risk. What do we want to do, team?
I'm going to shout, "Missed me, fucker!" And like sprint over here, so I go inside to enter the ship. Like,
Okay.
if he's there, he's going to be chasing me. I don't know about the other two.
I would probably do a scouting check for seeing if we can find which way the present cells are, and try and find people from there. So
Go for it.
Two successes.
2 successes. You realise that this entire... As you guys sort of get a moment's pause, you take a step back and glance around. Everything on this ship has become a cell. They have hollowed it out and used storage containers that stink of human piss and excrement. You can hear retching from some of your colleagues as they go and search. This entire place is... Well, essentially this entire place is cells. Where do you want to
I
go?
will check this one here. Can you hear me?
Okay, make a scout check. The scout checks here are to determine if, like, there are zombies in the cells.
Ah, damn. I'm so stressed. Doesn't matter. Yeah,
there
that's-
are.
4 successes and 3 failures.
4 successes. You push the door open, and again, there's not like bars. These are metal doors. You push the door open, and you go, "Not in there!" As you see a walker rear up and lunges for you. Make a mobility check. Ignore walkers for the sake of mobility check. As long as you pass, you close the door before it gets to you. If you fail, I'll roll a walker attack.
I succeeded. I got a success.
You do success. So you slam the door, and on the other side you hit, and you feel your arm ache, your wrist twist as it goes for the door handle. What's next? I will mark each. Ooh, that's weird. I will mark each room with a walker.
Okay. Oh,
Here you go. Zombie Mr. Moirius can be a walker. Why is he not spawning in? Does it think I'm streaming fucking Steve again? Please no.
I will make a check on the cell that I have moved in front of. Like, area here.
Yeah, there you go. Mr. Moirius is in there. Okay. This one is not a cell. That's just a storage sort of area.
Oh, they actually use that for storage, okay.
Yeah, this one's not a cell.
I take it this would be a cell over here. Hang on, where are
Yeah,
the doors?
what you're up against here is just 2 heavy corrugate iron walls.
Okay. I'm trying to... My brain's just not working. There we go. Fucking hell, I'm trying to look for the little door symbols, that's why my brain's just shutting off. There we go. There we go. Check this one. This one I know, because I can see the little door symbol.
That is the idea. Okay, make a scout check for me.
1 success, 1 failure.
Okay. You open up, and inside a walker sort of hunched in the centre of the cell, semi-naked from where it's been curled up for so long. And it goes to stand, and you get this sickening peeling noise as the soles of its feet peel away from its ankles, from where its own piss is dried around its toes, and it tears itself free. Make a mobility check. And they say horror is a dead genre.
One success, one failure.
Okay, I will go for the attack on you then. Oh, you're gonna want to avoid that.
Yep. Close combat and essentially shove it away. Like, close combat, smash it in its
Go
face
for it.
with the hammer, and that'll be using the hammer or the close combat check itself. Sorry.
You can use the weapon.
Sweet. One and one, both sides.
I'll ignore the walker for the sake of theme. You send it skidding back. The hammer cracks against its head and you stumble away. The smell beginning to get to you. However, at that point you hear from down the corridor to your left, you hear Matty O'Connor call out to you. Hey, Nick, over here, my boy.
We'll make my way down. Making my way downtown.
You make your way down, you can see Ruby O'Connor has rushed in to help to his feet. A whimpering, badly beaten, because he's had the shit kicked out of him, but still functionally alive, James McCree. One arm missing, blackened eyes, bruised ribs, but alive.
Back held to a child. They really have lost their minds.
McCree sort of looks at you all and goes, I appreciate this, but where's everyone? Where's Sebastian? Where's Chrissy and Dermot and everyone?
That is something you'll have to ask the others, lad. Because right now, I know about as much as I know. Sod all. I just know we're getting out of here before this place goes to hell in a handbasket. More than it already has done.
You hear a crunching noise. Quaim, Liam, you are still at the barricade. That crunching noise is the sound of the zombies piling over each other like ants. The crunching is the sound of the bones breaking as they roll over one another. They're in.
I'm gonna go on, Pat.
No, you work away first. You can.
Graham is going to look for any tools or weapons that have been discarded on the floor so he can whack somebody with this.
Are you going to take on this horde?
Well, I'm going to... No, shit.
I would
no,
no,
best
I
not.
would not.
You can certainly try.
I am going to Jegis.
Mm-hmm.
What's my movement like? What are the movement
movement is by zones. So tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you if you can or what's thematic.
I am going to be running this way, shouting that they're in, basically.
Okay, make a mobility check. We'll ignore the first walker because you do it before, like you don't try and hold the thing from breaking.
Three successes.
And you ignore the first walker. You dash right and are sprinting across as the horde slowly comes in. You hear an order, a voice go out as Matty goes, "Everybody, lock yourselves in! Hide!" And I'm going to let you guys search the map one last time to try and find somewhere to hide.
Can I do something before that?
Mm-hmm.
Can I, from
Who
where
was
I
it
am,
you guys? Oh, it was James you were looking for here, wasn't it? Yeah. Just checking where there were
Looking
two.
around the
There were two
corner.
rubies on the map. That's why I was getting confused.
can I see if I can see Ray with his hat and the assault rifle amongst this crowd of zombies?
Make a scout check for me.
Three successes, one failure.
3 successes, 1 failure. In the horde of infected, stumbling with them but still holding his rifle. He's covered in blood, infected blood. But he is there, moving in within the horde. But the horde seemingly don't care.
Could I take a pot shot at him with my crossbow?
You can, but I will say that it will sacrifice. It will be then harder to hide.
I don't get it. Seamus, as far as he can tell, Ray is the one who kicked this in. Like, he was next to the generator that was on fire when it exploded. Like, he was cursing, he was shooting, he was killing people just to get through.
Yeah, 100%.
So for this, I'm going to use my drive, which gives me
Yeah.
+2.
See, okay, taking a
And
shot
I'm
at Ray. Okay.
And I'm going to use my talent,
Okay.
steady hands. So I do
will-
not add my stress.
You do not add your stress. I will say I'm going to negate the drive in the sense of I'm going to give -2 to shoot through the zombies. Essentially a cover save. Because he's in the centre of this horde. And you've got to think there's walkers all around him like this, you know?
Right, I'll just drop my stress to 0 because there's no way.
Yeah.
And this, so, target him, crossbow. Right. I can push this.
You can push. Seamus grabbing the crossbow, you see him, you breathe steady, you fire, it slams into the chest of a zombie that Ray sort of staggered behind for a second. The walker stumbles back into him, and without even thinking, Ray rolls his shoulders and lets the walker go past him, and his eyes lock onto yours, and he grins. I will say, make a final scout check. We will ignore walkers for this due to narrative.
Okay, pop that back up to where it was. Adding the 1. 4.
Fuck me. On Ray's collarbone, where his shirt is slightly open, I mean, he's covered in blood to begin with, but you can see a distinct bite mark.
Okay, he's as good as dead then.
Pretty much. But that also answers why the zombies are ignoring him.
Yes. In which case James will be trying to hide, but I know I've disadvantage on this.
So anyone who wants to hide, scout checks. With you, Pat, I'm going to need a -2 to that.
So upon Liam's declaration of they're coming in and everybody going hide, I will sprint to the room where I killed the zombie earlier and throw myself in there.
Okay.
So I would assume that would negate the need for a scout check on that.
Roll me a mobility instead then. Sorry to be a dick.
See if I get spotted moving. Yeah,
This
that's
is
fair.
it's more for that sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah. So, avoiding the scout check for what's in there, mobility to make sure I get it, because it was also quite close to where they are, I understand
Yeah,
that.
precisely.
2 successes.
Okay.
Success and a failure for James.
Okay, I'm just going to make it so the lighting effect on this token is not constrained by walls. Which apparently I can't do. Interesting. Weird. There's usually an option for not constrained by walls. How strange.
I will put myself in the cell then. Oh.
Yeah, everyone please move yourselves. Okay, so I'll move the NPCs in a second. Well, I'm just getting this made. The invert absorption actually looks quite cool.
Quamey's gonna bitch ass, pussy ass hide here.
Sounds good.
Excuse me.
It's alright, you are excused. Boom, everything should be a bit redder now just to influence. There's zombies fucking everywhere. There's no point even having this horde on the map. Okay. Matty O'Connor. The man, the myth, the legend. I love that my dice are slightly glitched. That's really weird. Okay, successes from Matty and Orla, who are going to dash into this room. Matty grabs her, pulls her in. Nick, which in this case is David, please make me a very quick scout check. Ignore walkers for me.
Okie dokie. That is 2 successes.
You
No
might want
walkers.
to close that door.
Yeah. So close the door very slowly.
Alright. Oh, this is cool. If you look on the stream, no one can see anything outside of their rooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's take a moment to breathe.
Can I do one thing?
Please do. Yeah.
Can I use my Hurley to jam the opening mechanism?
To lock yourself in.
From the-
Or rather, you
Basically,
can't
yeah.
be opened from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say you do it. No need to roll. Walkers stalk the walls around you. You can all hear the shuffling, the crunching of the bones and the dead. Every so often you flinch as you hear a but you are for now able to pass by. Without knowing who you are rolling for, can you each please roll me 2d6, but roll them separately. These are for NPCs. Okay. Who rolled the 6?
That was me.
Then, spoilers for the camera. There you go. As you are hiding in your cells, you hear a bang. Something moves, and you hear running footsteps that go past you, Quaim specifically. They run past your door. Then you hear gunshots. Ooh, that was well timed. and then screaming as the walkers descend on someone. The screaming echoes out around the ship.
Do I recognize the voice of the screams?
You can make a survival check to try and identify like base level stuff.
1 success.
That's fine. The one success, they sounded slightly more feminine. Whoever it was probably female. Then you hear boom, 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 echoing across the metal, reverberations as someone slams their fist, and then ding, 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 as metal is dragged along the corrugated iron. Oh, Seamus! Are you there, Seamus? Even the dead are on my side. Are you here? I'm gonna find ya. Now, I want Pat to roll me a D3 for north, east, or west. He's not gonna go south because that's the way he came. East. I should make these private. Oh. Quaim, you hear that metal banging? It's getting closer and closer to you. Seamus, you can hear it coming from behind you. What are the two of you going to do?
Quaim is going to hunker down. There's no reasonable evidence to suggest that they know where I am, so hunker the fuck and down.
Okay. Pat?
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm with you.
These cells aren't like connected.
No, they're not. They're metal boxes to die in, I'm afraid.
Okay, in which case, like, Seamus is just going to see if there's anything useful in his one.
Make a little scout check for me.
Three successes and 1 failure.
3 successes and 1 failure. You're scavenging around. You're able to find, like, let's say a crowbar. Something hard, metal, painful to stab into people if needed. That noise continues. The walkers. Outside your room, Quaim, you hear as a walker is killed. And then boom! Door gets kicked open. Why can't you see? Is there a... Oh, you're hidden behind the corner. Oh, you're hidden behind the corner. For context, Liam, he's here. I'm gonna roll a scout check for him. You see the light fill the room. Actually, I can show you. Nah, fuck it. You see the light fill the room from his torch, and you hear...
Do I hear the clanging of a gun hitting the floor?
No.
That is not the sound I heard.
And then that light moves back a little bit. He doesn't check round the corner. Didn't realise there's a exit.
Fucking dumbass.
Okay.
Quaim is going to continue hunkering the fuck down.
Then somebody please roll me. Let's make it Liam this time. D3 please. North, east, south and west. as you guys are hunkering, listening, waiting, you hear Ray call out again. Come on out, Seamus, it's just us now. End of the fucking world's happening, and I wouldn't want you to miss it. It doesn't matter if you die here anyway. You can't get out of this place, not without Runcorn's keys. So, come on. Come on. Come fight me like a man, you bastard. Anyone doing anything?
I'm going to add the crowbar to the hurley.
Okay. I'm gonna make one more roll then.
Can I make a scout check to like crack my door open slightly to see the state of the horde near me?
Okay. And no need for a scout check. I'll allow it without risk of fuckery. You crack the door open slightly and peek out. As you do, you see Ray just moved up this way, north. But as you sort of step out, there are walkers everywhere. You can see they are distracted by the still twitching body of Rebecca Lee, who is being consumed. She was unable to get to a location quickly enough.
Okay, can I do a scout check to see if there's anything that I can yeet from inside the room? And then throw it down south to create a distraction before then doing either another
Yeah,
scout
do
or
it.
mobility.
Make a little scout check for me.
That is 1 success, 1 walk up.
Okay. You go back inside and you are able to find just like some metal, like a something on the zombie, like a dead phone, something along those lines. But as you're trying to get the phone out of his waistband, a walker lumbers up behind you. You're going to want to avoid that. Which means I need to actually... Yeah, I'll reveal it.
I will hammer him.
Yep. One success. The walker grabs onto you. Had it just bitten, you would be dead. But you're able to turn, cracking the skull with the hammer. You kick the body away from you. If you want, you can try and make a distraction.
Yeah, you go.
I was going to say, but before you do, moving up north, Seamus, you push the crowbar into the bit of the sliding door so that it's jammed shut. And as you do, you step back as a light comes under the door. Ding, 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 ding on the other side. Is that you in there, Seamus? You playing hide and fucking seek now? And the door rattles as he tries to open it. Oh, what do you know? This one's fucking locked. You in there, boy? You in there, you wife fucker?
Seamus is going to stay quiet, but he will ready his knife. Because he knows, like, in a situation like this, if the door opens, he can close the distance faster than the gun could be raised.
It's true. Anyone who's been watching the stream knows that I've been mimicking. He's doing everything with his finger on the trigger, gun raised. He is ready to fucking shoot, but I will give it the chance. Okay. So you're not going to go out and go for him, you're just going to see if the door holds, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, if I could find the bloody mission.
It's got an ash hurley and a metal crowbar in it.
He's on a mission from God. Alright. Oh, I need these to be private. Whoops. Okay. The door begins to... Actually, what am I doing? That is not what Ray would do. He's gonna boom, 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 and pound on the door. At least talk to me, Seamus. I think I'm fucking bit. And he is there, just so you know.
Oh, I gathered as much. Seamus is playing silent. He saw the bite. He knows Ray's time is limited.
Depends.
Like it's only a bite to the neck. It's only a matter of time before he's dead.
It's true. No matter what, he's dead. But Walking Dead, it varies from 3 minutes to 3 hours for turning, and that's only once you've died.
From 4 minutes to 4 seconds to 4 years to 4 days.
Oh, don't.
Nah.
But Seamus will know his best chance
Alright.
is just to wait it out.
I'm making a scout check for Ray. I'd like you to make a survival check for me. Oh, I fucked that up. 1 second. This is opposed.
Okay. That is really bad. But 4 successes
Okay.
with 2 failures.
As you look down, you can see the light come through under the door slightly, and you see where your shadow moves slightly as the light makes it curve. And you hear very quietly on the other side of the door, "Gotcha, you bastard." He's able to see under the door crack with his torch. I'm going to resolve. Actually, you know what? Make me a mobility check. Every success will reduce from his test.
I thought we were in containers, no?
You are. You're in a metal container.
I thought those doors didn't have like gaps underneath.
It's got. I've said it's had like a sliding door. The whole. Like that's not inconsistent. Plus, these things are old, damaged. If you want, I can put in a bit of bent metal or something. He's on a mission from
what-
Bob.
1 success, 1 failure.
1 success, 1 failure. Okay, so I will reduce the dice by 1. Ooh. Pat, you throw yourself down to the ground as you smell what's about to happen next. Bullets ricochet through the metal, through the corrugated iron, and ping above your head. You duck, fetal position, arms over you as there's a... And Ray goes, "Did I fucking get ya? Did I? Oh, fuck off!" And you hear another 2 bursts of shots as the walkers are beginning to notice that he's not fully dead yet. He may be, you know, if you start to piss the walkers off, even if you're bitten, you know, you only go so far. Come on! And he's going to try and shoot through... Oh, go on.
While he's distracted by the walkers, knowing he's shooting like under the door.
He's not shooting under the door, he's shooting through it. He's just blind firing through the metal.
Then the safest bit, I can't really get right into the corner for some reason. I think it's the way that
It's the grid. If you hold down shift and drag, you can move yourself, like when moving your token.
Seamus is going to go right into the corner.
Okay, I'm going to roll 1 more check against you then before he gets, like, he has to pay attention to the walkers, not you. Because you're in the corner, I'm going to completely halve his dice. Okay, no successes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love to see it. You hunch in the corner, Seamus, as a bullet, maybe 2 inches from your face. And then you hear Ray going, "Oh, maybe I got the wrong fucking one. Oh, fuck off, you dead bastard." And he's gonna... You hear his movements as he goes elsewhere. What do you want to do, team?
I'm going to throw the phone and yell out before slamming the door shut and using the walker body as a essentially like a prop slash cover for me. To like keep the door locked in, like blocked a bit to make it hard for anything to get in.
Okay, so you're ducking back in and hiding.
Well, yeah, so I'm going to throw the phone,
Yeah.
yell out to try and get the alert attention of the Horde and potentially even cause Ray to lose focus, even just for a moment.
Yeah.
So obviously now that he's in the process of turning, obviously the virus is going to be affecting his brain to some degree. Just how much depends on like how much his blood pumps as well for it to process.
Blood pump, how resistant he is, and no small degree of blind luck.
Yes, I'm treating it like you would like a poison. It's running through his.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Blood. It'd take a number of factors, but the more his blood pumps, the quicker it'll get through.
Yeah, because like it is like running a high fever, but don't forget, like in the show, is it Jim? There's one of the characters in the early seasons. It does take him like a couple of days to actually turn. The bite will kill you because it's the fever that kills you. But
in fairness, and apologies to remind you, Bob, like Jim's turning, he did absolutely nothing whilst he was.
No, I completely agree. Ray is very much likely to go within the next hour. I'm just saying that waiting him out could have consequences.
Ah, right.
Like, you're absolutely right. They do just kind of throw Jim in the back of I don't even know if his name's Jim, but they do kind of just throw him in the back of a bus, in the back of a caravan, and let him rot. Ray's blood is pumping like crazy. The man's high as fuck right now on adrenaline, but I can't guarantee that he's just going to off and die. You know? I will roll for it though. I will roll an endurance check for him. He's actually not terrible at endurance. As long as he keeps passing these, there you go, one success, he will stay alive long enough to do nasty things to your bottom. Sound good?
Well, it's not good to us, but we'll accept it. So yeah, throw the phone, yell out, dive back into the room.
Okay.
And aim for one of the walls to make sure it collapses as much as it can.
Okay, roll me... Let's see... Roll me a manipulation check and we will ignore walkers for the purposes of this. It's purely to determine...
That is 2 successes, no walkers.
2 successes, no walkers. You start to hear, slowly but surely, the treading of feet going past you. It does sound like you may have been able to get at least some of the walkers to think that their quarry is gone. We're talking season 1 and 2 walkers here, so they are hunting. You know, they're not just dumb, but they will at least, you know, they think you're out of here, so they're going to go search elsewhere. Not to mention there's still soldiers and stuff in the actual base, you know, fighting and dying, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
Quaim's going to look around the corner and just take a little peek to see what's waiting for him.
Make a scout check. This is tense. This is really fucking tense. Waiting around the corner for you is death.
It turns out you might be right.
Yeah.
A 1 success, 1 failure.
Quaim, you push the door open and you're able to look and you can see that what Nick did is a word, and there are walkers now departing down the gangplank, but not all of them. And as you sort of turn and look, you see the body of Rebecca staring up at you. Pale, white eyes, before her neck twists, and almost like a contortionist, she scuttles, her back breaking as her arms twist around, so that they're like, she's on all fours but still facing upwards, and she's going to scuttle towards you and go to try and bite you.
I am going to retreat into the cubby again. There's a reason for my madness. So that when she comes and all fours tries to stab at me, I'm going to stomp on her head.
Okay, roll to attack. Because it's a walker roll table. She's not a variant, she's just freaky. 2 successes. You look as Rebecca just moves towards you. Her mouth opens, and it's weird as it opens sort of upwards, you know, from the fact it's upside down, and you slam your boot into the jaw, breaking it, and then crushing the head onto the ground.
Fantastic. What did she have on her? Quaim has no qualms about looting a former
Nothing.
friend.
No weapons, no armor, no vehicles, nothing.
Bit harsh.
It's
there
just an
anything in
NPC. Make a scout check.
Get fucked, I'm pushing. 3 successes and 2 failures.
Three successes, 2 failures. The 2 failures means I'm not going to lower the threat level at all. But the 3 successes, I will say that you're able to find some food someone stashed in here. Rations. Just like some little bars of
Yep.
chocolate.
I'm gonna nom on some bars of chocolate. Try and see if I can get some of my because numbing on food, doesn't that heal me auto, or does it not?
Doesn't heal you, this isn't a video game, no.
Rude. Anyway, I'll pocket that shit and go to the main door and see what I can see. Above the cell.
Okay. As you sort of step out and into the corridor, you can see Nick has done the same, and hearing people move, James McCree and everyone else is also out and about. An uneasy silence has fallen over the shipping container as we move back to Pat. Pat, a couple of minutes have passed, and you can now hear the footfalls of your comrades moving around. What do you want to do? You've locked that door.
Yeah, I'm going to take back my crowbar and my hurley.
Okay, do you want to do it stealthily or regularly?
First of all, I assume he shot through the door.
He did. Bullet holes are in the door, yeah.
Yeah, can I look out some of the bullet holes to see if there's anything directly in front of the door?
100%, go for it.
Scout, I believe. One success, 2 failures.
Okay. You're unable to see where he is, but you can see that it's relatively clear. You don't know where he's gone though.
As far as I know, he went down this way, didn't he?
As far
That's
as
what
you-
I thought.
As far as you know.
Or I could tell.
Yeah, I know you guys can see my thing when I move people, but
Yeah.
audibly
that's-
he moved
that's-
south,
That's
east.
that's the way he moved.
Yeah, he went
That's
past
the
you.
way- Yeah, while I was in that farm. So I will like glance back this way a lot, but I'll be making my way to the corner of the container
Okay.
here.
Make a stealth check for me, because he might hear that. So that would be mobility.
It's not just stealth.
Stealth's not. Oh, it is a stealth. Yes, please make a stealth check. Sorry, I fucked up. Didn't realise there was stuff. How fucked up is fucked up.
Oh,
With those failures, the door to the cell next to yours opens, and as the giant beam of fucking light somewhat gives way, he's going to step out, turn, and you're like a deer in the headlights. Blinding light hits you as Ray raises the gun. Fucking bastard.
can I try mobility around the corner?
Yes, every success will be a reduction from his attack.
No success was just a failure.
Okay. He looks at you as he's got in his sights and he goes, if I'm fucking dying, you're dying with me.
Yeah.
4 successes, armor roll.
I'm going to push.
Makes
I
sense.
know I need more than one. Fucking hell.
Oh,
4-1.
2, 3, 4 damage.
That is me broken.
You are broken and on the ground. You skid, however. Let's see, I'd say Nick would probably be there by now. So, Nick, as you sort of come out your cell and look, you see Seamus round the corner, and the two of you sort of lock eyes and greet when a light falls over Seamus, who turns and bullets slam into him, and he is sent skidding here. He's not dead, just unconscious. And that light begins to get closer to him, and you can hear the goading of Ray.
And I make a two mobility check. One to get to him safely, if there is, because I'm assuming there's still walkers nearby.
Not as many as there were. Yeah.
But yeah, and one to essentially start pulling him out of the light, but acting as if I'm a zombie eating him.
I'm going to only allow one check.
Okay, I am going to...
Because we're not in combat when technically we should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to sprint to him. And I will start dragging him, grunting as if I'm like a zombie. And like,
okay.
I will, if the light, at the moment that, let's say Ray does round the corner, so like, I'll be like hunched over, because I'm assuming I've got
Pretending, yeah, you could pass as a zombie.
Yeah. I'll drag him back like just out of the ray of the rays of Ray's light to about there. Yeah,
Ray's ray.
Yeah, Ray's ray of raying light.
Okay.
And essentially just keep him out of it.
For
and then
now, that's all you get.
Yeah.
Liam, what are you doing?
No, I was quite happy with my internal pun of Swords of Revealing Light.
But yes. You filthy bastard.
Yeah. Quaim is going to go forward to the corner and eyeball Matty. And just make a hand gesture to where Seamus went and go, let's go.
Okay. Matty nods, and you guys come rushing round the corner. At that point, Ray would turn the corner. The first thing he would look to do is see if Seamus is dead. For that purpose, I need a manipulation check from Nick. Bob channeling his inner Harkon Castellus. It's me, Ray Miller. I am here to kill your player characters.
Can I give a bonus dive even though I'm unconscious?
Oh, you can, but free skulls is free skulls.
It wouldn't matter, mate, even if we had the highest 3 skulls.
Ray, seeing you sort of doing it, looks at you and goes, "You wouldn't be a fucking drama student, would you?" And opens fire on you, Nick. No successes! With that, narratively, he raises the gun. He raises the gun. "You wouldn't be a drama student, would you?" Clicks. The gun clicks empty, and he reaches instinctively down to his waist, where he finds just an empty pouch. He's completely out of ammo. Everyone can have one action except Pat. Sorry, Pat.
Quaim's going to charge him.
Yeah, I'm going to charge. As soon as I hear that click, I immediately charge, hammer in hand, as I go and swing it at his temple.
Actually, Matty wouldn't run to him. Matty would go to Seamus.
Yeah.
Doesn't Ruby have a gun? No. Who does? No. Orla has a gun. Orla could... No. I'll let you guys handle him. First things first, Matty runs over to Seamus and grabs him by the chest, pulling him further south. Come on, let's get you out of here, my boy. And then we'll kneel over him and we'll just do sort of basic medicine, trying to stem the bleeding. 3 successes.
Superb.
3 fucking successes. You are back up to battered, Seamus. As Matty drags you away, your eyes clear. You see a syringe in the side of your neck where he's literally just shot adrenaline straight into you. As that's happening, Boots rush past you. Ray throws the gun to the side, goes to reach for a knife that isn't there, and I'm going to roll a combat between the 3 of you.
Should we do initiative to see who goes first?
Yep. I've rolled it all for you now.
Sweet.
Alright, first up is Nick. Ray sees you coming, gun thrown to the side. What do you do?
Hammer in hand, I'm going full Hotline Miami 2 jacket. Just swinging this at his skull, like aiming for the temple.
Okay, go for it.
That is 1 success, no failures.
Ray is not wearing any armor, so that drops him down to bruised. Alright, that'll bring us to Ray's turn. Ray, again, we're not doing combat technically right, because there is an order to combat. You all declare what you're going to do at the start of the round, and then anyway, fuck it, doesn't matter. Ray, seeing that Quaim is injured, will specifically go for Quaim. 3 successes. Do you have any armor, Liam?
I've got nothing.
Okay, I'm afraid that's 3 damage. That slaps you down to broken. So
Technically, I'm dead, am I not?
No, because play a character. Quaim punches into your open wound on the side of your body, and you cry out in pain. And he grabs you by the side of the head, like your ear half pulling off, and slams your face into the ground. Which brings us, because sadly we then skip your turn. That brings us to Nick. Sorry, Liam.
So right now Ray is kind of like hunched over, holding. Right. I'm again just gonna go straight smack the back of his skull in with the hammer. Would this get a bonus dice because he's now unable, like he's middle of an action, so he can't react as fast?
No, it's just regular. Just go for it.
Okay. Sound. Just figured I'd see if I couldn't get any. Had to happen 1 time. Two failures.
2 failures. With the 2 skulls you swing, but Ray ducks underneath you and goes and will... what do I do? Do I have him go for you, David? Or do I have him try and finish off Liam? No, he's not going to be sadistic. He wants to kill Seamus. So he'll go for you, David.
I mean, the easiest way would just be flip a coin at that point. Because he's fighting between zombie rationality and human rationality.
He's going feral, yeah, but he will go for you.
Yeah.
1 success. Any armor?
No armor. I will take point of damage.
Down to bruise.
Down to bruise.
Liam, make me an endurance check.
I cannot roll when broken.
Ah, of course. 1 second. I will allow it. There you go.
Four failures, 2 successes.
Four successes, 2 failures. I will allow...
No.
Other
4
way round.
failures, 2
I
successes.
will let you take your turn. However, with those 4 failures, walkers that were still remaining on the ship are now going to intercede in this fight. Seamus, you are also entering the combat as per your message.
Okay.
Alright, that brings us to Ray, who had his turn, over to Quaim.
I thought Quaim's turn was the endurance check.
No, that was to see if he's tough enough to keep going.
Ah, right.
Quaim is gonna fucking punt kick the Ray off the side of the ship.
Okay.
Five successes, 3 failures.
Four successes, but
5.
5 successes, 3 failures. I would like you to roll me 3d6. If you rolled a single 1, you're going over the edge with him. Quaim, you rear up, grabbing him by the legs and lift him into like a fireman's lift. He slams fist down onto your back as you roar in pain. You drag him to the edge of the ship and with a monumental heave, throw him. I would like to say that as he falls, you're sort of like slamming, actually no, that's the way to do it. You pick him up, slamming him against the metal grating on the side of the ship. There's a and he punches you in the stomach again, but you begin to lift. You see him reach out and you see a knife in his hands that he swings towards your face. But at the last second, a bolt hits him in the chest and he and you can see in real time as the blood vessels in his eyes burst from the bolt puncturing his heart. With one last effort of strength, Quaim, you grab him by the ankles and throw him into the water. We are out of combat. There are walkers around you. They are headed this way. What do you want to do, team? Seamus, hand shaking as you're holding that crossbow. Your arm goes limp by your side.
I swing my. I'm kind of like being supported. I imagine like one of my arms
100%.
over Matty's shoulder, the other one that was outstretched with the crossbow. See if there's any lifeboats. We need to move.
Alright. Everyone make scout checks to look for lifeboats. Wasn't what I was expecting.
Well, the gangway is back into the camp with all the
Yeah.
full of water.
Is there anyone else here that we've missed?
Yes.
Bagger.
Bagger and D'Angelo.
I didn't risk my life so that only one of them could be recovered. Get the rest.
That does raise a point, though. Wow, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to tell you with that many successes from Seamus. Hagar, you know, is here somewhere on this ship in prison. You could just find him, like with successful scouts. You just haven't been there yet, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, is his name Rugger, not Hagar? Yeah, Rugger O'Sullivan. Whoops. You know that he is here. But with that many successes, the other person you came here to rescue was D'Angelo, the other de facto leader of the farm community. Going back through the camp is an option. It's a bold move, one would like to say. However, another option would be to lower a lifeboat and to sneak onto Runcorn's ship. They go via the back, essentially, because there was a comment from Ray there that you're not getting out without Runcorn's ship being disabled. Because she has military on the radio.
I'd say one of us, seeing as I'm in the best state physically, the rest would, out of the playbook, the PCs, I would suggest leaving the rest almost everybody else to lower the lifeboat slowly, and probably myself and Father Mulaney to go and quickly do a hunt for Bagger, like Rugger, and seeing as we've not seen him through the initial internal section that we were on, that he would essentially be on some of these external ones. So I would suggest, like, Father goes down to the right and I would take the left and just try and, as quick as we can, just find him.
Okay, make a scout check for
bring
me.
him back. I think I'm gonna push for the... Nope. I shouldn't have pushed.
Okay. You race around the ship, opening doors on the eastern side, but you are unable to currently find Rugger, sorry.
Hager just suits him better, I think.
It does, but I've already had Hager. Like, I've had Bagger the Tagger and Gagger. You know?
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Is there any chance of Seamus getting a bit of emergency first aid from Matty or Ruby?
I can allow it, but it will take like one of your actions, essentially.
Yeah, Seamus is... He's after being shot 3 times in the last 2 sessions.
In the past, technically IRL, like half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half an hour here.
Okay, go for it. I suppose actually you want it'll be Matty doing it, and I'll give him the help action from, and he will use his basic medical gear. Jesus, Matty the fucking medic. Yeah, you're back up to full. Doesn't mean you're not injured, but
Quain will look for the remaining survivors.
okay, make a scout check for me. Three successes. 2 successes, 3 failures. You're able to move. You can see that there is now on the free. I've been ignoring failures a lot during this, but I am now going to outright say going down the gangplank is not an option. I'm not trying to railroad you, but it ain't happening. That is blocked.
I don't think it was an option for anybody at this point.
It is, yeah, gone. There is too many walkers at this point. However, through this door, you're able to pull it open, and you see a fist raised to put your teeth in before Rugger looks at you. Oh, thank fuck. Tell me you're here to get me out.
Calm down. This is a rescue mission. Fucked up one, but a rescue mission.
Alright. Alright, lead the way. And Rugger steps out. I've got a few bits on me, and you can see he's got a pair of knives that he's stashed, as well as a revolver with 6 bullets in it. What's the plan? Oh, you still got that fucking Garda with you, I see. Alright.
If it's all the same to you, would you mind lending us one of them knives? I could definitely use a weapon at this time.
Yeah. And he'll pass you one of the knives. Yeah, it's good for... It's pretty good, but, it'll break if you're not careful. Brittle thing.
I've been using my fists all evening. I could do with the rest.
Jesus. As he says Jesus, you hear Father Mulaney go, "Don't blaspheme, son."
Seamus will turn to Rugger. No hard feelings, mate, but don't really trust the military too much.
You don't
Moves
say.
into company though.
You don't say we don't trust the military. Well, to be fair, I'm not sure how much of this is Runcorn's fucking fault, but I'm not happy about it. What's the plan then? We're not going that way. And he points down south where you can see the gangplank is now swarming with walkers. I'm going to give you guys like 1 or 2 more actions, and then I'm going to have a horde for you to fight.
I had found a boat with my scout check before,
Yep.
hadn't I?
Yep, there is a lifeboat that you can use.
Can I make my way to the lifeboat and start
Yeah,
getting
you can
people in?
make a tech check to lower it into the water.
If it is. Any bonus?
Nope.
No, I mean, any help actions?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'll provide a help action.
Okay. Just the one then.
Yep, I'll provide the help as well.
Okay, just roll an extra d6. Oh, no need. No need, sir. Right.
Are you sure?
With a little bit of time spent, maybe one summer working with the Coast Guard, you're able to lower the dinghy into the choppy waters here in Wickerton. And as a group...
I mentioned it's kind of like that scene, everyone's in, how do we do this? And Seamus just like flicks the lever with his hand and
Yeah.
the entire boat just drops.
No, I can just imagine it was just like everybody's looking around. Shims does that, and Rugger and Matty are just like, that's how you do it. And if you want to do it quicker, just like Matty goes over, you just chop the line.
You are able to lower yourselves into the water. You have a choice. As I load up the Around Wickerton map, you are here, down near the Bear Coat. Thank you, Pat. If you wish, you could just leave.
There's no way Seamus is leaving.
And
The
I
only
remember
other
what you said
option
about
is
the
Camp
Runcorn.
Runcorn.
Well, we were going for we came here with a set action in mind.
There
don't know the
is
state of the
another option.
What's-
We could
Go on, Pop.
sail across the bay again to
Eden.
land on the coast to Eden side. Well, the Eden side
You could.
of the bay,
You could.
and we'd be near the manor, and we could just head for the farm that direction.
You would be leaving
Yeah,
D'Angelo behind.
Yeah. I think the
Do we
plan
know
was
he's alive?
The
Yeah,
last
but
you heard of D'Angelo was that he'd been taken for interrogation by Runcorn to her office.
yeah, we don't know what's going on with D'Angelo, so until we've got confirmation, we have to work on the premise that he is alive. In terms of farm survivors, would try and like stick together.
Okay, then I guess we're going for Runcorn ship.
Okay. Sat in the dinghy together, you all breathe slowly, heavily. Matty looks up at you as he puts his coat around Ruby and goes, "We can't all, well, getting out's going to be hell, but if we keep the dinghy below Runcorn's main ship, we could, if some of us go in, the others could keep the ship, the dinghy, afloat, and then we could all sail up to Camp Eden. Aye?"
I don't know what Eden is, but I know I'm not leaving without D'Angelo.
He looks at you. Eden's hell. But there's one other option if we're feeling brave. Now, the DM hasn't rolled to see what's happening in the courtyard yet. So, and we have no idea because we're literally here on the other side of the ship by the wild. But if we were to brave it, we could go back into the camp, and rather than take our chances in the waters, we could go for the bus, the school bus. It's out behind processing and admin, I think.
Yeah, but who had the keys for it?
Matty
There was a
shrugs.
fire and explosions there. No guarantee the bus is even standing.
I'm just saying it's an option. Not a nice option, but I don't think we've got any nice options left to us.
I mean, it wasn't looking good when we jumped on that ship. And in between now and then, there's just been more and more noise, gunfire, let alone everything else that's been going on. I don't want to take my chances and walk out of the frying pan and into the fire there, just on the off chance that it's good.
Matty nods.
I say we fence go on to that Camp Eden you were at, Matty. You got through there. Was it like this?
Matty frowns. It was so much worse. That's where we lost. Damn it.
But was it on fire? Was there like a massive
No,
hole?
it was dead. It was completely dead. And
better
full
than
of
this.
the dead. Monsters. I don't know. I don't know what the right call is. But I think we need to square things up with Runcorn before we go anywhere.
Aye. Let's get your man D'Angelo back.
Matty nods. Right. I'll hold the boat here with the NPCs. You guys go ahead and get D'Angelo out.
Sounds like a plan. You and Rugger with your dock expertise should be able to keep it steady.
He nods
Keep
at
Mark if you're there, Matty.
Best of luck to you all.
Doesn't hurt to have an extra knife and or an extra guard on the boat.
Matty nods. I got this. You go ahead. I got this. Who is going in?
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind trying to patch me up a little bit. I will go in.
Matty shuffles over to you with Ruby and will patch you up a little bit. Yeesh. I'm sorry. Nothing for him.
Yeah, what have I got? I mean, I can try and make a budget tourniquet for his midsection, really.
I can allow a
my
medicine
jacket.
check, but I can't endlessly have people restart the same, you know.
Oh no,
Checks.
this is just like, yeah, this is just Matt is just looking at it and saying, I've got nothing like in the kit that would help. I'm just like, right, I'll try a one success, 2 failures.
Yes, Pat, you should have done. Let me roll that. There, we've established you survived. Destroyed
Yes.
eye. Your right eye has been annihilated. One of the bullets, Carl, in the later seasons of The Walking Dead, one of the bullets has smashed through your eye socket and out the other side. You've not hit the brain, luckily, but you are horrifically maimed.
Okay.
As for the Medicae, on the success, Liam may heal up 1 health stage, but that's when you hear and looking up at the ship, because you're still by the heir apparent, you can see bodies falling as the walkers are coming over the railing to try and jump on you. No time for discussion anymore.
Pocket, move, get us to the Runcon ship.
Okay. Everyone who wants to. Who's going on the ship?
Nick is.
It's just the player characters, or are you taking anyone with you?
I suggest Hagar, the other one.
You mean father?
No, the Hagrid-looking bitch.
Hagar.
No, he's
Hold on.
it's already.
Rugger, sorry.
Rugger, I think, is already determined would stay on the raft. So him and Marty, between their shared nautical knowledge, would be able to keep the ship steady and in one place. Whilst we try to grab D'Angelo.
I would like everyone to please make me scout checks, and if you get any successes, please make me stealth checks.
I got
Four
four
successes.
successes.
Well, I did a.
Oh, where's my one?
Yeah,
Ah,
so we got
there's my-
successes on the thingy led to on the scout. There was failures. Did do stealth following. Based on what you said.
I am not going to push because if I push, I'm on stress 10.
Jesus. Fucking hell. Someone's a bit nervous.
I rolled 14 die and didn't get a single 6.
Jesus. Okay. More successes than failures. You find Runcorn's ship, the Ellie Wild, eerily quiet. You've been told that this was the center of the operation. This was the war zone. This was where the soldiers were. But you find nothing, not even discarded food or discarded anything. And as you creep along the metal, bit by bit, step by step, you can hear voices coming from above you. And eventually you make it to Runcorn's office, where there's like a large glass window looking in, kind of like an interrogation room, and then there's a heavy door on the other side of the room. In the room, you can see, with his hands handcuffed together, sort of sat there nervously looking around, hearing the gunshots, you see D'Angelo. You cannot see Runcorn.
Can I look at the corners of the area, see if she's hiding?
Yeah, make a perception scout check.
Three successes.
1 second. Wait, why doesn't Seamus have vision of this area?
Because I just have to lose an eye.
No, well, you're not wrong. But you're meant to be able to see in game. There we go. And Nick. There he is. With the 3 successes, D'Angelo spots you and catches your eye, and he sort of frowns and gestures his head towards the door on the other side of the room.
I am gonna sneak over to the doorway, not visibly so, but I'm gonna be waiting if anybody comes into the room to twat her.
Okay. What's Nick and Seamus doing?
I assume Seamus is going to head towards D'Angelo to cut him free.
Okay. Recovery time none. Penalty free. Lethal yes. I'll double check that. I do think you can get used to it, by the way, Pat. Technically recovery time none. I think that means time taken out of action. I will double check. If not, we will narrative it. Okay?
Did we not have to add those in the last time we had a critical injury? I thought.
Oh yes, because we have to roll for it. No, because we had to roll for the how long. Like it depended.
So, for example, your shoulder is going to take something like a week to get to
it
a
literally
point
is in the
where you
rule
can
book. Sorry, Dave, go on.
No, I think it was like your shoulder was going to take something like a week, so we were counting down the in-game days that we had passed through.
So there's literally a recovery time example in the rulebook is for a destroyed eye, amusingly. Each critical injury in the table has listed recovery time, indicating how long it takes to either heal the damage or get used to it. You won't, for example, heal a destroyed eye, but you can adjust to the impairment and learn to function over time. The DM rolls secretly for your recovery time. The table states if recovery is in hours, days, or weeks, and when the recovery time has passed, the penalty is removed. If you are attended to by someone with medical gear and makes a medicine roll, recovery time may be shortened by 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week for each success. A failed roll means the recovery time is increased by 1. Only 1 medicine roll can be made in this manner. Blah, 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 blah. And this would require advanced medical gear. So time limit is that, and recovery time is in that.
And I just asked because I have this. If I get a critical injury, I heal in half the normal time.
Okay, I will make a note of that then. Let me blind DM roll. It is. It doesn't say. Yeah, I mean just recovery time secretly. Hang on. Cannot heal. First aid. It doesn't tell me how much to roll. For the recovery. Well, I'm looking at the thing. Destroyed eye, lethal, yes. Time limit, a day. So you need advanced medical gear tending to you in days. That's fine. We're rolling with it. Penalty -3, recovery time redacted, but it doesn't actually have a what I roll for how long. Stability.
Okay, recovery time is in weeks.
Yeah. Didn't want you knowing that, but I want to know how many weeks. I'm trying to see the roll for how many. Is it D6? Is it a D3? That's what I was trying to find. I didn't want you knowing how long it was going to be. Broken for you. Okay, I'm just going to roll with it for now. Love that it still fucking tells you the result. Fuck's sake, game.
I wonder what that was.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't even tell us. I'm sure there was a roll you did earlier which was just completely hidden.
I'm just rolling lots of these.
Maybe a self roll?
I just tried all of them. Alright, I'm going to roll on Google. Fuck you guys.
I think the only other way would be to have a character roll it privately.
Yeah.
I think that was how we figured it out last time, but I don't
Yeah,
want to do
because
it.
Ray's ones were not showing up.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do this on Google. Okay, and you halve this, don't you?
I have it down, yes.
Which is that, which halved brings us to, and we round down. Cool. I now have a tracker for your injury. Unga bunga unga boo. I will show that to the camera. There we go. Just go watch the stream if you're that interested. So, as you move over to D'Angelo sort of looks at you and goes, I'm glad to see you, my friend. But obviously he doesn't know who you are. Name's D'Angelo. You gotta get me out of here. She is on crazy bitch.
Hey, you're D'Angelo, yeah.
Aye, pleasure.
Anyway.
Aye. He sort of looks down at the handcuffs. Anything you can do about this?
I do have my crowbar. Because I did state I was taking it back. But I used the crowbar because chains have links inside their forge. I'm gonna get in one of the chains and like force the link open.
Yeah, make a force check for me. But because these are... I was going to say minus several, but don't worry, you rolled a bunch of zombies, I'll use them. You're unable to jangle it free, and as you do, you start to hear that door click open, and D'Angelo goes, hide! Hide! And I'd like all three of you to make stealth checks, please.
Would I have any bonuses to be hiding behind the door?
Not really.
Oh. Fuckery. 1 and 1.
Or worse.
Nothing but stress.
Jesus. Wait, how can you have nothing but stress? Oh, because of because of your eye. Yeah.
I have a -3 modifier.
Moving into the room, Runcorn doesn't seem to notice you guys at first. Her eyes glance at Marcus and she goes, oh, hello, Commandant. I hope you're enjoying your cup of tea. And she goes and sits in this wooden chair and leans across to this heavy military radio that she clicks on, and this static fills the room. Alright, are we out there? Hello! This is Lieutenant Colonel Eloise Runcorn. Things are going well. I'm just tuning in for my usual... No, things are going well, I said. How is High Command? And all you guys can hear is the static of this radio.
No, go ahead then.
Quietly, Quaim is going to make his way over to Seamus. I think she's lost it. Best go.
Bob,
I mean-
I know to DM you something. Can you confirm?
Yeah. Also, Liam, she definitely sees you as you do that with the stealth check.
Oh, yeah.
As you sort of move across the room, Liam, her head turns and looks at you, and she goes, oh, hello! I didn't hear you. Did you knock when you came in? You must be here for the Commandant. What's your rank, soldier? And she stands up, and you can see she's still heavily armed.
Yes, ma'am. Private. Playing along.
Why are you up
I
here,
should beat me to
Private?
it.
That's right, join in then. Walk in, join in.
I was just like, yeah.
What? I brought him up, Lieutenant Sergeant O'Callaghan.
Sergeant O'Callaghan, I can see your Garda. About time you boys got us out of this mess. Where's the Royal Guard? Hang on, sorry, I'm so sorry. And she turns and the radio deafens the room. Sorry, I've got High Command on the phone. Dublin is standing, as you can hear. We're gonna get these boats fixed any day now. Oh, you're not here for the children, are you? Not like the other ones.
I'll at this point I'll then move out of like where I was hidden and go, Captain Nick, how would I pronounce my surname?
Jenner? Oh, you assume? Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's not like a specific way it would be
No,
enunciated.
It's not one that I've ever come across.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Oh, your surname? It's Jenna.
Jenna.
It's literally just Jenna. Yeah. Just with a G.
Captain Nick Jenner. Mayor of Royal Guard here, Mom. We've come for the Commandant.
Right. Are you from Magdalene as well?
Hi, Mom. Situation is stable, but I'm afraid we need to, for the time being, need to take the Commandant there for...
What about the children, you bastard? And she steps forward and begins raising the assault rifle. You said you'd take them.
They've already been received. Mom, I need you to calm down.
You don't understand, we're running out of them.
Allow me to check in with High Command there. They should know the situation.
Please.
Of course, it's secure lines, and so Seamus is going to start speaking.
She steps and
Irish
gestures to the radio.
into the radio.
She gestures to the radio. You understand, my orders come from the top. I've got to collect as many children as possible and bring them here. And but you said they'd come back.
I'll check in now, and he'll pick up like the radio responder. Okay, sure, leave you alone. He's just speaking like random Irish phrases into this to play along.
Roll me a luck check. Just a flat D20.
Well, see, the thing is, like, Gardaí do know, like, as part of the training, they have to learn Irish.
19. You sort of play along. You fiddle with various channels, and sorry, focusing because there's a lot going on here. You fiddle with various channels, and you're sort of just playing along at first, but then you get a flash of a... and then you have to sort of like go back and find it. But you do link to someone.
What's the party?
Hey, is that a voice? Hello there! Hello!
Hey, wait.
Hello, can you hear me?
See? Jack?
Pat, you... Pat, respectfully, if you're speaking Irish, I can't understand a word you're saying. I love you to bits, man, and my Irish side of my family are deeply offended right now, but...
That is exactly what I was doing.
This character does speak Irish, though, so can we all agree to use the Queen's English?
I will relent. I did say hello, who is this? Yes, I can hear you, and where are you?
Fucking Novo chatting in the Discord, in the server. As you answer back, the person on the other end goes, I can see I'm being received by someone. And you see Runcorn turns. Oh, don't listen to them. Oh, those are vagabonds and villains. You don't want to listen to them. And the voice on the other end goes, listen, it looks like whatever device you're using has been disconnected or something. Do you mind trying to fix it? And Runcorn looks at you. Don't. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Seamus will ask again, who is this? Identify yourself.
Without fixing the device, they can't hear you. It's a one-way thing.
I'm going to mime as if I'm going for a walkie-talkie on the left, and like just confirm like I'm receiving orders. Like, okay, yep.
Okay, yeah.
Understood.
Make a manipulation check.
One walker. Fuck.
That's okay. on one walk as she looks at you, and as you go to raise your hand to your ear, she raises the rifle at you. Put it down! Put it down! I'm not doing what Magdalene wants. It ain't right. Tell them Hollyhill fuckers to piss off.
I was just check. See,
I haven't got any more. Do you understand? I haven't got any more. There was one who came in, and he's gone. We tried to find him, but we haven't got any more.
Okay. It's like my arms are like raised in like a pulsating manner. Like, it's okay, Lieutenant.
Liam,
Okay.
what's Quaim doing? Liam? We've
Liam,
lost
stop
Liam.
busting a nut.
Well,
Quaim,
don't, just join in.
I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
You're right, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay. Seamus?
Seamus is going to try and mess with the radio to see if he can clear up
Make
the
a
signal,
tele
or-
check for me.
So bad.
Is anyone here actually good at tech?
I'm sorry, I'm rolling so many stress.
Jesus.
No, I don't think.
I set up
Any-
the ship's self-destruct.
D'Angelo's not great with stress either. Why does D'Angelo have a book called The Instruments of Torture? The fuck?
Don't you keep that in like your Bible next to your nightstand?
Apparently so. I mean, he's a former RE teacher, so who knows? Just delete that from him. Liam, Quaim does have a 2 in tech, as I look for everyone's character sheets here.
Yes. However, that radio is clearly a point of very big frustration to her.
It's true.
And I think speaking to other people will just piss her off.
Okay. With everyone sort of taking a step back then, Runcorn moves back and turns it off the channel to the live feed to somewhere else. And as it does, her eyes cloud again slightly. She goes, "Ah, there you are, Command. I lost you there for a little bit. We've got raiders on the radio waves. But I'm here with free soldiers from Hollyhill. Are my orders still intact? I've followed them. I followed them to the letter. I've got no more to send. And we lost the last one. You just disappeared. So, what do I tell these people? Command? Please? What do I tell these people?" And you can see that, like, the lucidity is starting to return to her, and whatever she's hearing isn't giving her the answers she wants. Because her brain can only come up with so much. What do you want to do?
Colonel.
Yeah, I'll let him.
No,
Go on. No, go on, Liam. Go on, Liam. Because,
You go, because I've already done
yeah.
had part of an RP. You've not really been able to.
Colonel, we're here to transfer the remaining farm survivors, and we are here to ensure that all transfer officers are shipped out of this compound immediately. You've done a fine job.
Transfer, fine job. She looks at you, and you can see she's shaking slightly. You're taking the adults now too?
It's been ordered that as this situation is stabilizing here with the security that you've employed, that not as many armed civilians nor soldiers are required. You've done a fine job, ma'am.
Right, but that's all well and good, but what if more come? What if I was told I had to... That's funny, Novo. You don't happen to work in a biolab, do you? I don't understand. I thought you needed more. I thought if you could have taken adults this entire time, why didn't you? Fuck's sake, why didn't you?
Adults are needed for labour, Lieutenant Colonel. You know this better than most. You've done a fine job up until now. Don't fall at the final hurdle.
What's your name, Private?
Private Jenkins.
Jenkins, I know that name. So I've met a Jenkins. Do you know if they're alright? If they're safe?
Last report is, everything is going well. You stay and secure Wickerton much more, Lieutenant Colonel, and this'll all be over by Christmas.
She nods her head. And then her head tilts slightly. I thought I turned you off. And she looks at the radio. That's weird, there's usually more static. No, respectfully, Jenkins, my orders stand, and there are still children in Wickerton to recruit. I can't leave my post, and Sylvie will be coming back here anyhow. Do you know if they're well?
Lieutenant Colonel, you are not on the transfer list. You're to remain here with the remaining guard.
No, I'm to go to Hollyhill. No, you said I could see her once she was there.
As you said, Lieutenant Colonel, there are more here to be rescued. Your job is nearly done, but not now.
But they're not all mine. There's others here who can run the show in my absence. Haig, fucking Rugger. Haven't I done my part? Haven't I done enough yet? You've got my flesh, my blood.
Quain will put his hand on her arm. We all signed up for this.
I didn't sign up. And she pushes you back at that point and aggressively. My daughter didn't sign up for shite.
Your daughter and yourself are fighting for the human race, you know that.
I just want to see her. Is that so much to ask? Hollyhill's only, an hour by chopper. Surely I can just see her. We're safe here, we're secure here. I think.
As soon as we have the remaining survivors installed into the facility, we'll organize extraction for you.
Oh, that won't take long. The last place I know, a dedicated place, is there's a farm up north of Wickerton. Kelloy, something like that, like the cereal. Kellogg's, maybe. I've sent people there to root it out. Once they're back, we'll have all of them. That lad, Chrissy, we'll have him. He's strong. You'll want him for your project, I'm sure.
Aye. We'll take it under advisement.
I don't. No, you can't leave me. You said I could see her. How are we getting out of here? From my understanding, me camp is insurgents or something. Probably the English. Now, before those colonial bastards get here, I want to go see my fucking daughter. Please. I've done everything you asked. And more.
Go on, Pap.
I was going to say, seeing her getting this unhinged and the escalation to like physically grabbing Queen, Seamus, he has his crowbar in his hand, and he's getting ready to clock her in the back of the head.
She's not being particularly aggressive. She does seem, even though she outranks what she believes you are, She does seem to be treating you as essentially her superior officers. I don't know how much of her ramblings you guys are clocking, but
I'm getting a good bit.
Yeah.
Nothing is
I'm
accidental.
also after overhearing she sent soldiers to clear out the farm where Seamus sent the 2 kids that he was minding, like Christy and Sebastian, and where he sent Sarah. And he's just after being shot 3 times in the last half hour. He is after losing an eye, and now this one's rambling about being the cause of a lot of issues.
Let's not also forget that she has been sending children to a project in Hollyhill.
Hollyhill. I'll show you on, which is funny because apparently that's Novo said it on the stream, so I'm allowed to say it. But apparently that's where Novo works, which is quite funny. But here is the sort of Southern Ireland world map, as it were. You guys are down here in Wickerton. Hollyhill is near Cork, up here.
Yeah, near Tower.
Bob has another campaign where bad stuff happens to kids. I really hope not. Work is a harsh term. Gotta respect that. So if you want to go that way, it's a long way off, but obviously the military have resources to do that sort of thing. Like, it would be a long walk to get to Hollyhill from here.
But anyway, Seamus is going to try and knock her out with the crowbar.
Alright, I won't make you roll for it. She's deranged.
Yeah, but he just clocks her so she's unconscious.
You clomp her and her body just crumples. And there's a sort of physical reaction that goes around the room. D'Angelo goes, "Get her keys, please."
Grab her keys, grab her. We can question her back at that bloody farm. Don't forget this base is being overrun as we speak.
Shit, you're gonna take it, okay.
Graham's a knob and we'll get her gun and her ammo.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Unlike certain other people who currently aren't here, her gun is fully fucking loaded. You find...
Speaking of said gun, can I grab some ammo for said gun? Because
she has an assault rifle, a revolver, and a knife and body armor. I've given the assault rifle to Crane. I will give Seamus the gun, the pistol.
Well, just ammo for the pistol because I have pistol.
Yeah.
Well,
same thing.
Well, no, because to be fair, Pat, depends on what standard issue pistol.
Let's not stress on that front, please.
Okay, we'll just go. We'll just do RPG rule, standard video game rules. It's small caliber bullets. It's a universal small caliber.
It's small, medium, and large. Yeah.
And
don't you mean a tall Grande Aventi?
Like, what? Like, we don't have time to dish out everything realistically.
No, but I'll allow someone to take the armor if someone. Maybe that should be Nick, because you guys have already gotten the guns.
Yeah, I will take the armor and we'll give the knife to D'Angelo.
Okay. He nods and takes it. You have my thanks. This whole thing is surreal. I thought she was just crazy, but she kept asking me about Chrissy, the kid from the farm.
Well, he's back at the farm.
Oh, thank God. Oh. D'Angelo nods.
Oh.
We'll talk on the way. And he picks up Runcorn and hoists her over his shoulder. D'Angelo is huge. He's a gentle giant sort of character.
I assume Runcorn had the keys we used to unlock.
Yeah, I assumed you did before.
I want to lock her hands.
Okay.
So her arm, like her hands are in handcuffs.
Yeah, I'll have her restrained.
Is there an extra pair?
No. And looking around this room, Liam, you would notice this place is on its last legs. She is... You don't know how long she has been broken for. mean, that radio was not working. It was pure luck that you heard someone on the other end. This office is buzzing with flies and mold in the ceiling. You don't know how long this has been like this, but yeah, this ain't good.
Yeah, Seamus will push. Get back. We need to get back to the boat and get out of here.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
So, when you get back to the boat, where are you going? Camp Eden?
As a question before we leave the office, are there any up-to-date military maps of other camps in the area?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea. Roll a scout check for me. And then go blind because I'll have to come up with the answers. Yes, I will say I will say that she does have a military map that does sort of have marked on it several other locations of interest. I'm not going to tell you where those are right now because I will need to come up with those between sessions. Sound good?
That's fair.
But yeah, that's a great idea, Liam. Love it. Oh,
One to try.
That's the wrong map. They're not there just yet. Why is that not working? There we go. So, crawling back, you're able to bring everyone to where they need to be. Into the dinghy, you clamber in. But my question is now, where do you go? This is a small dinghy and there's quite a few of you in there.
Camp Eden is the closest.
We've got a few people to actually roll. Like we've Hagar, we've Matty,
Oh, you do?
Sales. So I think it's not unfeasible that because we wouldn't be worried about stealth like we were when we were leaving beforehand. We'd be able to cut straight across.
You're going straight to Camp Eden then?
Because
Yeah,
we'd be going from here to the manor. Can we not
Okay.
go that way across the bay?
Sounds good.
Like,
I mean, we'd have to
Not quite.
go. I mean, I know we
can't.
saw that it could be possible, but I think it was also advised we go based on the amount of floaters that we encountered. The Camp Eden was the quote
Camp
unquote.
Eden is here.
If I remember right, we landed on Camp.
You got drifted because of the storm.
We got drifted because of the storm. We could land closer to Morius Manor.
Yeah, I know. I actually, yeah, based on the. Can we go back to the?
Yeah, sorry, it's
overview map.
Foundry being funky.
And
1 second.
that
Being
location
Foundry, it's fine.
we are somewhat familiar with. We can recover in.
You can go to
And
the
then
manor
if
if you
we're-
want.
Yeah, so obviously, I'm assuming we are like here.
I believe we're here.
Yeah,
will we be there?
you would be here. Camp Runcorn is there.
Yeah, so I had it in my head. I had it. We were further back, but that could just be because we had to go through the docks to get to. Yeah, sorry, my brain's.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, so we could technically make a beeline for the coast, closer to the manor, which would be there, and then go up. I think, is that what you're meaning, Pat?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We
Yeah.
go for the manor, and we get there. We rest a little bit, and then push on to the farm, which we know is outside of the quarantine zone from getting. We got Christy to show us where the farm was, roughly, and we know it's across the river.
Yeah,
we don't need
you
to go back
can navigate to the farm.
Yeah. I feel like that's a solid plan. You got anything? You got any objections to that, Liam?
No.
So I think that is our plan for the time being.
Okay. In that case, without need, I'll say one final stealth check. just to see if we have a dramatic getaway.
It's gonna be so bad.
Is this from everybody?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh gosh.
Well, it's not a. You know what? Fuck it. It's still. Oh wait, no. One success.
Hey.
The fuck? Yeah.
Okay.
I
I will roll. As you guys lower... Oh no, to be fair. Yeah. You're able to sneak away. I'm not going to take those skulls and have them applied now. However, they will come back to haunt you on the road to Keloid Farm. You are able to slip away down the side of Runcorn's ship as you look out into the desolation of Camp Runcorn. The fires are burning, and as you may have noticed from the audio we're listening to, there is an awful quiet. There is no sound, no noise, no life. You have no idea who has survived, if anyone. All you know is that as you begin to row your small dinghy out into the nighttime harbour of Wickerton, you believe yourselves to have survived once again against the odds. Night falls, the darkness encroaching on your moods. Everything is dour. The light of Runcorn's camp illuminates ghastly scenes, the dead consuming the living, flesh being torn like ribbons and strips from carcasses. But those that have been bitten and have been given time, confused, they're running into the darkness, trying to find a place they can survive, not realizing that they're just carriers for the curse. Not realizing that they're part of the problem now. And like the river, or like the ocean that you are currently rowing upon, I was about to say sailing, the walkers continue to come to Camp Runcorn. A seemingly endless tide of the rotting and the dead. And as you row, the time passes. Hours become minutes, become hours, and it is a new day as you reach Morius Manor. About 7-8 o'clock in the morning. You are unassailed on this way, and you can see, as you approach the lakeside, the overview you've got of Wickerton. You can see that the entirety of South Wickerton has completely fallen to the dead. The quarantine zone has failed. And there is now what can only be described as a mega horde encroaching on the world. Where's that come from?
Perfect time for that audio to kick
Yeah, but
in.
where's that audio coming from?
I think it's in the actual clip that's playing, because that's all I can assume, because it's come up a few times.
I'm playing Thunder and Lightning.
I don't know where the turnaround "Don't Look Back" is coming from, but
Yeah.
that is played a few times.
I know, I've noticed it, and I was like, okay, because the zombies do talk a little bit. This is nighttime, they're fucked up. I'm fine with that. But weird.
Weird, but thematic.
You have managed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say it comes in at pretty decent timing.
It does too. You have made it to Morius Manor. I will consider the manor a safe house for the purposes of recovery. What do you want to do, team? Where do you want to go?
Going to one of the the bedrooms and just collapsing on the bed.
I mean, I know it was previously looted, but essentially getting in and Nick will get in and fortify up what he can, whilst we have the wrong lieutenant on the map.
Fixing as quickly as I can. Yep.
Fine. Yeah, and just everybody gets in, just trying to fortify up, block whatever windows, doors, anything with whatever is available. Given the fact that yes, we're not near the horde, but if it strays, then the more blockades that we have in place, the more time we buy ourselves.
Yeah.
Would that need any checks from you? Would you require any checks for that?
No, sorry. I will say that everyone can make me a check of their choice to try and lock down the manor.
I mean,
I will use a force check to drag furniture to the walls, the windows, beg pardon.
Okay.
I will use a survival check to try and do the same, but more so just looking at it more of like what is the best spots to cover up what can be left in the state that it's in from previous protection that's been there.
Okay. With one success from Quaim. Liam, how do you barricade the lower floors? You guys haven't been here before, so...
I'm going to be shifting cabinet units and bookshelves across the windows. Just try and make it, and just lean it against the windows. Make it as hard as possible to climb in through the windows. As much furniture as you can, just piled up on doors and windows.
Okay. There's a moment, Quaim, as you're barricading this place, closing shutters. If I quickly check Quaim's actual character sheet, the NPC version, you were a former bouncer, so you're doing your best to lock everything down, but even someone as tough as yourself struggles a little bit. However, you are an old motorbike rider, and would you please make a scout check for me, ignoring walkers?
Let's have a look. Two successes.
As you go to close the lower ground floor windows, you could swear for just a moment that you could hear the rumbling of a motorbike in the distance.
Seamus, Father, Matty, get here.
I will say Seamus just went straight to one of the bedrooms.
The father, Martin, does join you though. What is it, Queen?
Could have sworn that I heard a damn motorbike.
If those things have learned to Royd, I'm going to be very unhappy with all of you.
True. But the more concerning thing is if it isn't. If you catch my drift.
Oh, I catch it, friend. Oh, I catch it indeed. Martin looks out. Oi, there, look! And he points. And as you glance, not coming towards the manor, but certainly visible, you can see headlights driving down a road that seem to disappear into the distance. Survivors. Again, unless the dead have learned to ride motorcycles.
I think it's high time that we realize that not everyone's going to be our friend. I suggest keeping a low profile.
He nods. I agree. You have my thanks, you know, Quaim. You and the others. And Nick especially as well. You didn't have to come back for everybody here. But you did. And that was a godly thing you've done.
What happened in that camp? No offense, Father God, had nothing to do with this. What happened in that camp was an abomination.
I agree with you there. That was most certainly the work of man. But the Lord blesses us and curses us with free will in equal parts. It's not for us to decide his will, only on us on how to enact it. You're a good man, Quaim. Let's hope we can reach the farm before the soldiers get there.
Don't repeat it so often, Father. Others might start to believe it.
He smiles, gives you a grin and goes to chat with Orla, who's sort of crouched in a corner where you can see carved into a wooden desk there is a DOH like carved into the desk. Is there anything else anyone would like to do? You are now essentially in downtime.
Can I query what the DOH is for?
Dermot O'Hagan.
There we go, sorry. My brain was just like, DOH.
I knew that
Death
second
of-
you said it.
There's like drivers of herrings, like it's like thinking like, oh, you know, Hell's Angels kind of thing.
Hell's
as a
Angels,
biker,
well.
But no, it does make a bit more sense, yeah. Yeah, obviously outside of just like trying to cover the upstairs area that I was doing with the check I did, just seeing what needed to be done kind of thing, not really much else I can think of that would need to, what could really be done at this point in time.
Okay, well, you've managed to fortify the manor to a degree. I will consider the manor a safe house for the purposes of mechanics. So you do essentially, you are able to recover some rest and shock and health and rest panic here. But it's only one a day. Unless, of course, you interact with your anchors and stuff like that. So it's a question of how much you guys want to do. But obviously, the longer you're here, the more we fuck around with what's going on, like whether you get to the farm in time or not.
My question, which is for both Liam and myself, seeing as we are as Nick and Quaim, who would our character anchors be based on the fact that these are not standard PCs?
Probably each other. But I would accept anyone here currently, because I think you've all been through enough that you would probably be considering that.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. Yeah, just figured I'd ask that just so we can kind of work that into narrative as well.
For NPC, I think that it is extremely hard for anybody to dislike Ruby O'Connor, and she usually patches up a lot of people. But
True that.
player characters, I would no offense, Pat, he likes ribbing into you, so I would probably say Pat because he likes insulting you.
There's that, but then also you could also use NPC as Rugger, simply because they were all in it together on the scavenging, quote unquote, trips that they did.
It's an option. Considering the interaction you and I just had, Liam, you could also have Martin Mulaney as your NPC anchor.
He's too Christian.
I mean, he is a priest. Fair enough.
I mean, that is a prerequisite, I will grant you.
I've heard they often go hand in hand.
But yeah. I'll definitely spend some time just like interacting with Rugger, checking in on him now that like spend a bit of time chatting with him now that we're out of the fucking frying pan. We're out of the fucking fire. And yeah, then I'll probably Pat's character is essentially going to pass out.
Yeah.
Which, game-wise, I'm not gonna question, mate. But do remember, you did lose an eye.
Man needs medical treatment.
And you need medical treatment, and you've just gone to decide to pass out.
Well, I can always have Matty go and attempt medical. Well, we need advanced medical gear. Does anyone here have advanced?
On this matter, I'd say screw the eye. He just lost a wife and a child.
He's not lost them yet.
Not yet. Soon.
No, I swear that Sarah got eaten.
No.
She's not there.
She's
No,
gone to
you're
farm.
thinking of Rebecca, Liam.
Oh, yeah.
She was one of the farm survivors. She got fucked. Jesus Christ. Hang on, I'm just going to check the farm map. Hang on. Because this will have all the tokens on. And they should all be skulls. I'm interested to see just how many are dead.
Oh, God.
Oh, why is it taking ages to load?
As you said, there is no god in that place right now.
Come on. I assume it's not loading for anyone else either.
Nope.
I was just stuck on.
Oh, there we go.
99.
Oh my god, the amount of skulls on this map.
Nick does not have.
No, the wrong Nick is on the
viewing.
map.
I think it's the.
Unfortunately, I can't change it because as DM's not logged me in yet. But fake Nick.
Take your word for it that there's a.
Just look at the stream for a minute. Look at the stream for a minute.
Hang on. Let me get back to the stream. Is the stream gone? Oh, closed YouTube, didn't I? There we go. And Nevermore. Oh, that is.
That is just, yeah. A row of dead. Christ.
That is a lot of skulls.
Yeah. That's what we call. Oh shit, and you guys didn't get Lydia out either. There was someone else you left behind.
Did we?
Yeah.
I swear we only
No one
went for
told
those
me
three.
about Lydia.
Nobody said anything about a Lydia.
No, I forgot in the moment, but this girl, the Asian lady, she was up. If we go back on the Wickerton map, Runcorn, she was the one fighting by the flames.
Wait.
She was up here somewhere, if I remember.
I thought she was killed.
Angela Garcia died. She's down here. Angela Garcia's dead. Rhea, Kim. Where's Lydia? Did she escape? Did she escape me, the DM?
She escaped so hard that she escaped the campaign.
Yeah, she was up by the fire.
She's in the Star Wars campaign currently.
Lol.
No, she's gonna be. She's just gonna show up in Black Throne just through a warp portal, and then get sucked into the.
She's not on my list of dead.
I don't.
Yeah. I'm going to canonically say we don't know what happened to her. That makes the most sense, right? We don't know.
Yeah.
I'll roll for it behind the scenes. Maybe she'll come back someday. Because, yeah, she's not here.
We'll just say that in the.
She's not in the quarantine.
Yeah, I will just assume in the issue. Fucking put my teeth in. Like in the ensuing chaos, she managed to slip out, and like you say, just whatever happens in your behind the scene roles, that would make, because like Ray was leading the horde onto the ship in that sense. So
no, we don't know. We'll have to find out. Also, welcome to the fucking server. The man, the myth, the legend, Novo.
At last,
Novo has joined the server, guys. Stay calm.
Long has it taken,
It's happening. It's happening. Yes, and it's
He's
taken
joining
him.
a campaign.
Oh my god. He says he does it for ease of communication. That's what they all say at first.
Yeah, ease him in.
Ease him in. Bring him in slowly. Oh, can you imagine getting Novo in the Walking Dead campaign?
It wasn't even slowly with me though, was there?
No, we just cum dumped you straight in.
It was just like, Let's watch Liam just went, oh yeah, the stream's live. Oh yeah, why don't you?
Fuck it.
I think there was like a 5-minute break or whatever, and it was just like, hey.
And it may be the case we have 2 new players joining through Pat next week. So Walking Dead being my favourite campaign might just be getting some good treatment pretty soon.
I mean, it's definitely, with it being so, like, as we're saying, I take it we're going to use this as like our 5-minute break.
Why not? Why don't we come back to this in a minute or two? You guys have downtime. You have survived Camp Runcorn. Why has that broken? You have survived? What the balls? Okay, I definitely need to be able to fix the server because this is all breaking on me. Oh god, Novo said that if he does join this campaign, he and Pat will be talking in Irish. No, we'll do D&D and you'll be speaking Infernal. Pat's gonna kill me. Alright, let's take our 5-minute break. We will be right back. Bye for now.
What's better than a kick in the teeth?
Well, quite. So we are live. Pat is recovering, but you do need advanced medical gear to enact that recovery. So, I will begin the ambience. Moira's Manor is now active once again. You're able to light a few fires with what little bits of driftwood you've got. This is far from a safe haven, but it is at least locked down for now, enough that the threat level will go down to 0 and stress can be recovered. Who would like to go first for any form of roleplay?
I'll Nick will drag himself up from the couch. Go. Just fucking worst, best sleep I've had in weeks. I'll look around trying to get an idea for what time it is.
Impossible to say. Midday, maybe, if you're lucky.
Would the manor have had some kind of clocks on the wall?
Yeah,
if they were still running.
But they would probably have died by now, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. Oh, great, let's fucking... Shit. Where the fuck is everybody else? And I'll go around and start, waking people up,
Okay.
to start trying to get movement, and then, hopefully...
Yeah,
before it
as you go round,
oh shit.
You would be able to find D'Angelo and Orla, and most of the NPCs have conglomerated in the living room. No one wants to be alone right now. No one wants to be the one who is isolated from the rest. But it's far from an easy choice. Upstairs you would find Seamus. Matty sat with him, quietly reading to him, as Seamus is half unconscious. They wake up at any time you want, Pat. And in the pantry and kitchen you would find O'Sheen, Rugger and Nick sort of getting things ready. My main question actually for all of you in this moment of pause is where and what do you do with Runcorn, Eloise Runcorn?
My vote would be that she would have been kept locked in a room somewhere, but again, that's my vote, and I've just done my bit of chunk of RP, so I'll let one of the other two have that choice.
That's all good. So, Pat and Liam, what are you guys up to at this time?
This is... Are we after resting here for a while? I'm trying to judge, how long Seamus would have just collapsed for in this situation.
Probably a few hours. It depends how quickly you guys are looking to move out. The last you heard, there was a group going towards the farm. Now, you know the farm's not undefended, but one Mama Kelloid, no matter how badass, is not enough to defend against the military.
In which case, kind of knowing that before he went to sleep, I think Seamus would be coming around about now.
Okay.
And you'd be seeing Matty next to him.
Alright, son.
And it's kind of just clicking with him, he's been high, on an adrenaline rush all night. It's kind of clicking now that half his vision, things he would be able to see are missing.
How's the depth perception?
We get them all out, Matty.
I think we got them all out. There's a few people missing, but I didn't know everybody on the farm, and there are some I don't think we could do nothing for. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Christy gave me the description. There was the lad with one arm.
We got him.
D'Angelo.
Oh yeah, he needs to be on the map.
Peggy mentioned him, and
Got D'Angelo.
yeah, who was the other one?
Ola, Raga.
Well, your own wife.
Aye, Ruby. Don't worry, Ruby's safe and sound now. Wouldn't have it no other way.
Bloody hell. Right, we don't have time to waste. And like Seamus is trying to get out of the bed. But it's like
Matty
really
pushes
clear,
you back. Matty pushes you back down. Absolutely not, son.
Oh.
You need time, and well, you need to recover.
We don't got time, Matty. That bitch that you threw in the cellar last night sent troops to the farm to clear it out.
Oh Christ! Matty puts his head in his hands.
The hell did we get up?
Lifts you by the arm. You're in no state to be going anywhere, Seamus. Listen, I can patch you up a little bit. Without some proper gear, we're gonna struggle.
Well, it was a farm, wasn't it? They had to have something for bad accidents on the farm.
Son, half your face is... Have you seen what you look like, my son, my boy?
Oh, don't think I'm pretty.
He takes you by the shoulder and leans you to the bathroom, where you see, like, your eye socket has ruptured, and like a flower in bloom, the right-hand side of your face has just petaled outwards, skin flapping slightly as it's been laid open. It is a miracle you are alive and your brain is working. Do you understand what I'm getting at? I need antibiotics, I need bandages, I need a putty to fucking put it back in.
Do you have anything in that bag of supplies I got from the
Only
pharmacy?
basic shite. Yeah, fuck. Listen, you're on a time limit until we can get something proper.
Aye, a time limit. And if you're going to the farm to find more supplies that might be there, well, you either wait twice as long as you have to get to the farm and get back here.
Oh no,
Lisa,
if we're
from
going to the
which is on
farm,
the
you're
map.
coming with us. What I'm saying is you're in no condition to go and wage war.
Aye. Up ready. There is in trouble. And
Ah, Christ, there's always a girl. I get it, I get it, I get it.
she's pregnant.
Matty rubs his eyes. Well then there's nothing for it, is there? You look like a tough son of a bitch, Seamus. I'm pretty sure you arrested me once or twice, so you must be at least a wee bit tough. You reckon you can get to the farm with us? Go save your missus.
I'll be able to hold out.
Alright.
Won't be able to shoot straight, but
He sort of checks you over. The least I can see, it's not infected. No walker guts have gotten in it as far as I can tell.
I will come to small miracles then.
Aye. You see he frowns and looks to himself. What do we tell the others? If you're as good as dead already, what do we tell the others?
Nothing.
That's what I thought you'd say.
You patch me up with some bandages. We'll push on.
Alright.
Better high water, Matty. I'm getting to that farm. Even
Right.
just to say goodbye.
It's going to be more the hell than high water, I think. And if I'm honest with you, The amount of walkers coming up out of the sea. I think we need to talk to everyone. But, I just have a feeling that Wickerton's no longer safe for us to stay in. I think we're going to be on the move.
Possibly best we head. Big towns, cities, they're going to be bad, but
For the supplies.
maybe
And we've got to think about food. We'll discuss it as a group. Right now, let's not worry on it. As you say, we need to get to that farm, and we need to get there before the military who have the edge on us. Now, this was Sebastian's place, I believe. This was old Moya's manor. Do you think a raunchy old git like the one who owned the dockyards, do you think he's got a nice car?
pretty sure I impounded it once or twice.
Maybe we can get some way to get there a bit quicker then. Come, let's go wake up Quaim and the others. See what we can do, eh?
Right.
And he helps you out of the room. Where would they find Quaim, Liam?
Wayne would be in the living room. He'd be sat on top of a bookshelf by a window. Literally, he'd have rooted around the manor and founded old man fucking Morius's like vintage porn magazines.
Nice.
And he'd be flicking through that.
As you're sort of flicking through that, you can see D'Angelo on the sofa underneath you is thumbing through a book. You know, this man has no less than 4 copies of Moby Dick. Who the hell needs 4 copies of Moby Dick? I ask you. It's an obsession is what this is.
Hey, you should read some of these page turners. They're not,
Yeah, pass that one. And he takes one from you. What is this nerdy shite? Ewok erotica.
He was a weird old man.
Apparently so. Oh man, I miss Ewok erotica.
Although if you squint a bit, you kind of see the point.
I'll be totally honest with you, my friend. I'm not getting it. And he sort of puts the thing down. You know, I'm pretty sure I was a teenager when Star Wars came out. The originals, that is, the good ones. I can't imagine sci-fi and all the things we were scared of as kids. Things are so much fucking worse now, aren't they?
Well,
I realise I can't do a deep Irish voice, so I'm going to have to do D'Angelo like this. But he's going to have to lose the accent, I'm afraid.
Well, when this is all over and you start casting for a new movie, you're going to have a hell of a game casting a security guard with an attitude problem, a sergeant with pink fucking wellies, a father with an assault rifle, and some fucking kid who knew how it was going to end before it fucking started.
D'Angelo smiles. I'll be real with you, Quaim. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure that no fucker does. But speaking of sergeants with pink fucking wellies, where is Her Majesty?
You mean Runcorn?
No, talking about Seamus.
As you say that, Seamus would come down with Matty in tow.
Good morning, sirs. How are we?
Matty sort of nods to you. I'm alive. What's up, darling?
Nobody let me go.
Oh, very sweet. Sorry, Katie's been feeling a bit under the weather, so making sure she's alright.
Love
Don't
Katie.
let me interrupt.
Still breathing, but my depth perception's a bit off. Against that, when one gets shot in the fucking face. How do you think I'm doing?
Well, asking you to look in one direction sure seems like a simple task for you now.
Funny man.
Fucking hilarious. Thank you very much for recognizing one of my talents. I gave some thought to you last night, before the magazines were read. We're going to the farmhouse again. Camp Eden is not that much of a diversion, and not many people would have ventured there after what happened. You might be in luck and have some medical supplies for the trophy that you got off of Ray.
Well, according to Matty, that place is full of the dead. And quite frankly, you were there when you heard the same as I. Runcorn sent troops to that farm. And I'm not leaving my people to die. So I'm heading to the farm. Don't know about you.
Well, we need people in fighting shape, and not harshly, but you could do with some TLC. Them pink wellies have done nothing for your luck.
Oh my fucking god, an ad for Klarna. Please continue while Klarna gets that free advertising.
Listen, lad. I don't care what ideas you get. I'm going to that farm. Because unlike you, I know who I sent there. It's 2 kids, couple of women with a shotgun, and apparently it's run by a lady with 1 more. That's not going to last against a military attack force. So you might be happy leaving them to their deaths and Seamus will step in and like poke Queen in the chest. But I'm not going to. So tell yourself you're going getting supplies. Tell yourself you're not running away.
I ain't
I'm
running
heading
from
to that farm.
I ain't running from nothing. Listen. The people that went to that farm are probably the smarter bunch out of us lot. So if you want to go there, by all means. But hell, that face of yours don't look great. So if you want to risk it, fair enough. But just remember, there might be the odd 1 or 2 people that care about you. And that those wellies won't look good on anyone else.
Yeah, Seamus doesn't have the response for that. He does. He has said his piece.
How audible is this conversation?
Oh, Seamus wouldn't hold back.
Yeah, he's Quaim's not being quiet.
A voice will speak up. If it's all the same to you lot, I think it's actually decided we will be going to this farm. Now, if people want out, they want out, that's fine. But I, for one, intend to go and kill any bloody soldier I come across. And despite her sort of fragile form, the shaking Orla O'Hagan stands up. I hope I've made myself and my position perfectly clear.
Seamus will give her a nod.
My brother, she, apparently this farm's where he held out. Or where all this started, he owes it to them. And I owe it to him. And that wee lad, Chrissy, he's there. And there's another child there, Sebastian, who's a damn better medic than Matty here. No offence, Matty. That Sebastian patched us all up. So we're thinking in the wrong terms. We're here talking about what ifs and can do's, but at the end of the day, there's a kid who might die. And if we're going to see Seamus through to the end of the week, is it common knowledge about your baby?
Nope.
No, I won't have her say that. She was going to say, and if he's going to see his kid. And if he's going to see the end of the week, and, you know, he's quite literally just fought a man for the love of the groundskeeper here, then we've got to go there. The military, who knows? They may have been waylaid, or they may have been brought back, or something. Maybe the alarms at Runcorn went off and they turned around and came back. We don't know. But we also know that there are people who need help. We've got to help.
I either need help. I just don't like going unprepared. And unless you fancy Runcorn Part 2.
I don't think it will be Runcorn Part 2. She sort of steadies herself for a moment. From what my brother and what Chrissy said about my brother and more what he said about this Mama Kelloyd, she ain't going to back down. We gotta help him. Look at us, there's so many of us. We've lost so many, but there's still so many of us. And we've got the Reverend, and we've got Runcorn. Maybe we can use her, you know? We can't just leave people to die. Can we?
I suppose you've got a point there.
She
The
sits,
farm, huh?
She sits back down. All I know is my brother was looking after that kid, and I'm gonna pick up where he left off. I'll go myself if I have to.
That kid never needed anybody. But
Every kid needs someone.
if we're going to the farm, I'd say take everything with a fucking sharp end that isn't nailed down.
Couldn't agree more. And the Reverend checks his rifle. I have enough ammunition to see us there, at least. I'm not so sure about fighting the army, but I've got something that will get us there, but the gun's a last resort. I say we stockpile, gather up, armour up, and then we march on the farm, get there before the bastards do.
We've got the Colonel. They'll stop fighting.
Ruby O'Connor stands up, and I'm slowly working this into being a, what's it called? Like I'm Spartacus, you know? Like, well, if he's in, I'm in sort of situation.
I've got severe Shane energy emanating from Quain.
Yeah, I vibe with it, honestly. I see it too. I'm good with that. But Ruby O'Connor stands up. No, if anybody knows my family, you know we're pretty well known. And because of certain family values and traditions that we've always upheld, if you can find me a vehicle, I can hotwire the bastard. Apologies, don't mean to blaspheme.
Did anyone look for a garage in this shithole?
No, no one did.
Quain would just go to a doorway. Suppose one of you should see onto the Lieutenant Colonel. I'm gonna see if there's a fucking garage in this place.
As he goes out to investigate that, David, can you do me a favour?
Yes.
can you tell me, as Mr. Moirius, what cars Papa had, if any?
I mean, ooh.
Because remember, a lot of this campaign is based off the I Know a Guy system. So,
Okay, so yes, they have the manor, and it was, you know, it's not the biggest, but it's not the smallest. I kept it slightly modest, but he definitely would have had he would have had a Land Rover for going down to the docks, but I would also like to say that he would have had like a essentially like a trailer. Would have had a trailer to go with it as well.
okay.
For carrying equipment to and from the docks. Because obviously you'd have your troll nets and all that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's on farmland. At the end of the day, if it gets boggy, same with the docks or whatever, or icy, he needs to be able to get to it. So the Land Rover makes the most sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Outside of that, maybe Mum would have had a... Yeah, Mum probably would have had like an estate car for dealing with Sebastian having like sports club and stuff, so all the sports equipment when the Land Rover wasn't available.
Okay.
So something enough food space, and that's about it.
Let's crop it out there then. Let's have, from all three of you, I would like just luck checks, D20s. Okay. Unfortunately, the trailer isn't working, like the equipment looting kit, but the Land Raider, fuck's sake,
Land Raider.
you guys will survive the apocalypse.
We'll take the Land Raider. We'll take the Land Raider.
It's a blunder by the DM. He has to honour it.
No, I don't. Fuck you out of that. Oh, shit.
If you check the Tattletales RPG terms and conditions, it clearly states.
Fuck off.
He's just ended up giving us an actual like Land Raider miniature now.
Oh, I would love to give you guys a Land Raider.
Yeah, the hybrid economy Land Raider.
With las cannons.
Yeah, with las cannon lighting.
Oh dear, that's
It has
funny as fuck.
RGB cannons.
The Land Rover is in condition. You obviously don't know how much fuel you've got. However, I will say that anyone who wants to can attempt tech checks to jury rig the vehicles into working. I will also let you know that Ruby O'Connor is trained in that. So it's Quain, apparently.
Wayne just got 4.
How realistic are we going to be with fuel?
Pretty realistic. It will go off after the time.
Yes, stagnant fuel. How long have we've been what, 4 weeks ish?
Petrol stays good for like 2 years.
Yeah, we should be okay for now.
Yeah,
But-
it was just one of them. Like, you've also taken battery, other stuff like that. That's what I was also going to get at as well.
Well, I'm going to let the tech checks decide the condition, because otherwise we get spicy.
For sleeping, how much did we heal and or de-stress?
Well, you get 1 health stage back, you get 1 stress back, and if you've interacted with an anchor of any kind, you get 1 per anchor. Which I realise, with Seamus's anchors being who they are, that's rough. But
I already took out the 1.
but them's the way it goes.
I backtalked Seamus and I interacted with Ruby, so that's 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I chatted with fucking the... Who did I chat with? Rugger, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So
It was
you
the
can.
NPC anchor. So
Okay.
I dropped 2, one from the rest and one from Rugger.
Okie dokie, no stress. So, who would like to try and jury rig the sports car, or is that a Ruby O'Connor job?
That's a Ruby O'Connor special.
Is anyone giving help?
I can give a help action, just tell me what to do, Ruby, and I'll
Okay.
find whatever you need.
I will try and siphon the fuel from the other vehicles.
Okay.
What other
I think
vehicles?
Seamus is more of a hindrance at this stage.
You've reached your playback limit. My fucking god, the YouTube plan just isn't working, is it?
You mentioned Land Rover, but there's a sports car.
Yes,
Yeah,
which is that's what Ruby is currently jury rigging.
Jerry.
Or trying to
So
nick.
the Land Rover isn't operational then?
No,
No,
the
it is.
Landy is.
Both are.
The trailer isn't.
The trailer, so like you can't have an attachment to the Land Rover, essentially.
We'll say that one of the tires on its flat or some stupid shit
Yeah.
like that.
So
Axle's
the
right,
actual
that's
Land
okay.
Rover itself is A-OK. Yeah, the trailer is busted. We are now rolling for Ruby. That make sense?
Yeah, I'll pop her an assist.
Okay, so that'll be an extra 2 dice. She needs a success. I'm going to push. There we go. So, a little while goes past, a few, maybe an hour or so, and with you're able to drive the Land Rover up to the front sort of entrance of Moria's Manor. It will seat 4 or 5 people, so that's pretty lucky. However, it is slightly overdone by as then brake turning into the front of the driveway, and then the doors pop up vertically rather than outwards. You see a DeLorean DMC 12 in beautiful silver, basically a bucket on wheels. I don't know if you guys know what they look like, but they're hilarious. I'll find you a picture of one. But it's, if anyone knows them, they are basically a classic Irish sports car. It's in Hangout. And behind the wheel, giving you a grin and wearing a pair of sunglasses, is Ruby O'Connor, who goes, "Get in, Matty, we're going for a spin." Matty just grins at her. "I know I married her for a reason." Alright, so you have 2 vehicles.
Wayne was going to do a whip round of the lower portion of the house, see if he can scrounge up any knives or shit, or any weapons that they could use with pointy ends.
Sounds good. Scout check for me.
I imagine Seamus will make an attempt of getting into the driver's seat of one of the vehicles.
It depends. Which one are you going to attempt?
Well, I imagine he won't get actually sitting down before Matty or someone pulls him away. It's like, oh, what the? Nope.
Well, all I'm telling you is if you try and get into that driving seat of Ruby, she's going to kick you straight out. She's driving this one, I think you'll find.
Right, so yeah, instinct. Normally the
I
one who
think
drives.
I think you'll also find Seamus, you're in no condition to be driving.
What do you mean? It's just like if you drive and you squint.
Seamus, how far
Right.
away is the car from you right now in feet? How far away is the Land Rover?
About 7 foot.
I mean, actually, this is something that I will need your input on, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
What roll / check can I make to see if his depth perception is up to par?
There's no need for a roll because he is suffering the -3 penalty. It ain't great. I think it's fair to say, Pat. You're off
Yeah, I'm
by a fair
fully
margin.
You mean the one that's like 20 feet away?
it would just mean that the drive is a lot more fun, you know.
He means, Jameis, that I'd feel more safe being dragged behind the fucking car than with you driving it. No offense.
No, I'd feel safer letting Jesus, our Lord and Father, take the wheel and put him behind it right now. No. Get as many as we can in the van, in the landy. Some of us are just gonna have to sit in the boot.
Seamus will get into like the passenger seat of one of the vehicles.
Okay. Land Rover, or just in case I do happen to overturn you guys, Land Rover or...
He will go into the sports car, Ruby.
Okay. She sort of turns and looks back at you as she goes, "Now if you bleed all over these nice leather seats, I'll have you."
I'll do my best. Matty patched me up. Should hold.
Alright, Matty will do a good job. And Matty slides into the seat next to her and goes, "Right, I'm ready when you are, love." Ruby O'Connor turns. "You better buckle up there, Seamus. You're in for a bumpy ride."
Seamus will do his best to buckle himself in.
I hear you say it, but all I hear is Harry Potter.
"You're in for a bumpy ride." Or whatever that is. It's the fucking night bus, isn't it?
Take it away, Ernie!
Take it away, Ernie! No, I'm trying to get across the, like... We all sort of unanimously agreed that Ruby O'Connor was like a dark horse. Like...
Bro, we got a DeLorean.
It is, it's a DeLorean, yeah. It is an it's a classic Irish sports car, it's a DeLorean.
As long as we're not looking to travel back in time. Well, actually, no, they could go back
That
in time
would be
and stop
ideal.
They could go back in time and stop the whole outbreak.
No, it is just a classic DeLorean, DMC-12. So,
Kwame is going to call over to Ruby. "Don't you dare put that fucking accelerator down, Ruby. Check the flux capacitors first."
damn you, you beat me to a flux capacitor joke, you bastard!
Get fucked.
Ruby looks at you and goes, "Great Scott, will you fuck off or get in the back?" Hey!
Kwame is going to blow a kiss at her and get in the Land Rover in pure rebellion in the driver's seat.
There you go.
I will go, Nick will go passenger seat of the Land Rover. Wait, yeah, because Seamus is in the sports car, isn't he?
Yes, so let's allocate everyone here. Ruby is driving the DeLorean, Rugger will go in the Land Rover, Reverend Martin Mullaney into the Land Rover. I'll say, might be a bit tight on space here, guys.
I did, like I suggested, some will have to go in the boot of the...
Yeah, with it open,
Rover.
essentially.
Yeah.
Put the Lieutenant Colonel in the Land Rover's boot, but close the door.
Are we?
But it's
Well, no, she'll have to go in a passenger seat to make sure that
I was going to say, just let me
centre
think.
seat.
Let me think for a second. So DeLorean, you've got front seat, two front seats for the O'Connors, and then three could probably fit in the back. So let's stick James or whoever you want in the back, and then in the Land Rover, you can fit more. Can you get Land Rovers that are 3 abreast? I swear you could.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2, 3 in the back.
I'm not a car guy. Like, I
Because
watched Top Gear.
it wouldn't
that's
be like
about
a
it.
Series 1 where it was just like 2 seats. It'd be
It's 2 in the front, 3 at the back. You got an extra 2 fold-outables.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have
Okay, so
two-
that
two
would be your
fold-out and boot.
disposition then.
yeah, because that's what I've got on my estate, which it's 2, 3, 2.
Look at me, I drive cars. La di da
It's
di
a
da di da.
2004 Zafira.
Oh, look
drive
at me!
cars.
You drive your players into more stress dice.
Hey, let's go. As you make away, it is actually a mobility check for driving. So whoever is driving, Ruby O'Connor, and I believe Quaim in the other car.
Shit.
Oh shit! But hang on. When you click mobility, you can actually, it will come up with used gear for the car. So Quaim, I'm adding a car to your inventory.
Oh, cheers, mate.
There you go, because it will affect your dice rolls.
All successes, 1 failure.
That's fine. With the revving of engines and this cold day, you make your way out of Morius Manor, driving forwards. Initially, the Land Rover makes good process, and you can see the occasional walker stumble out onto the road, and Quain just runs it under the wheel. It does take you a minute to realise that Ruby O'Connor is very actively running down the zombies in the DeLorean, deliberately swaying into the road to take them out with the back of the car every so often. And after a few minutes, Quain, you're leading the way in the heavier car, and you hear a brr, brr, and you are overtaken by Ruby.
Quain will stick his hand out of the window and flip her off.
As she overtakes you, the window rolls down and you get a bird coming back at you that way as well. Inside the car, you hear the exasperated voice of Matty O'Connor just, "Really, Ruby? Really? We're not 12 fuck me, if she did this when she was 12.
She's an O'Connor.
You know what, that checks out, that does." He goes, "Really, Ruby, we're not 16 anymore." And she goes, "More's the pity," and revs, and soon you are riding through the streets of Wickerton, flying like the wind. I would like you all to make scout checks, please, ignoring walkers.
Damn.
One success.
4 successes for Seamus.
Okay.
And 2 for Quain.
As you drive through the streets of Wickerton, this is definitely becoming unmanageable, shall we say. The entirety of Wickerton is becoming a death trap. Around you, the streets are simply thronged with the dead. But as you begin to push through, you manage to wind your way through the streets until eventually you come to the centre of a street where there are no walkers as far as you can see. But you can see a number of bodies in the centre of the street. What do you want to do?
I think it's best to leave it at the discretion of the drivers.
Ruby is an NPC and will follow orders.
So it's a pile of bodies in the middle of a road.
Yeah, not like a literal pile, but scattered remains.
I do think Seamus would be pushing to ignore it and push for the farm.
Quaim's a douchebag and remains in the middle of the road are still points on a scoreboard, so he'll run them over and continue on to the
That's
farm.
fine. Pushing through. You realise as you crunch them under your boot, and you do hear one of them cry out in pain before dying, these were soldiers belonging to Runcorn. They were. Only one of them have you just executed. The others, it seems, something happened to them and were set upon. But with that encounter completely fucking sidestepped, and because you're in vehicles rather than going by foot, I don't get to ambush you. You are able to reach the farm as evening falls. Give me a moment because this shit is not loading. There we go. You are able to reach the farm as evening falls. The light rushes up to meet you. Fuck, I'm going to say Lydia made it to the farm because otherwise I'm going to get really confused. The light comes rushing up to meet you as you are in your vehicles. You see through the snow and the crunching of the ice under your tyres. You see the farmhouse, its allies and people dotted around. As a singular figure steps forwards with her hand raised. A dark-skinned ebony woman carrying a double-barreled Remington shotgun.
Seamus will step forward and Sergeant Seamus O'Callaghan. I believe Christy and the others arrived.
Denise steps forwards, raises the shotgun, and then lowers it slowly. Well, it's about time you bloody got here, isn't it? Come on, kettle's hot, and turn those bastard things off before the walkers get any ideas. And she turns, puts two fingers in her mouth, and whistles. And as you do, you see the farmhouse doors begin to open. Is it Linda? It is Lydia. Why is it Linda on the token? I got a stupid ass token. You see Lydia comes out. Thomas O'Rourke, who you left here before, along with Matthew Green and Elizabeth Green, his sister. And then rushing out to meet you come Chrissy, Sebastian, and Cunt the dog. Your roles from session to session. You guys made it here before the soldiers, like the Chrissy and Sebastian side of things made it here pre-soldiers. And one of the other roles you did today, if I quickly double check, that's the Vox Bob. Yeah, the 6 from David that we had today was for the soldiers to have been ambushed by the escaped prisoners that I've established before. And so with those little bits of luck, you have managed to return safe and sound to Camp Runcorn. Camp Runcorn? to Mama Kelloyd.
And just, where's Sarah?
Kelloyd looks at you. If you mean the Preggers woman, she's inside, come on. And she leads you inside to where you find in one of the bunks, Sarah is resting. If you remember, this map's a 4-parter for the different levels. I could use the levels mod, but I haven't yet worked out how to make that work with Streamer Steve. Alright, I'm going to ask this before we round out the session, guys. Is there anything you guys want to do in RP just before the end of the session?
Just Sebastian's going to take one look at it, Seamus, and go, can I leave you for a day or two without you getting brutally maimed.
I'll see you, lad. But right now I've got something more important to do.
Right.
She's already pregnant.
Go see her.
Jesus.
Go say your hellos. And when you're all done with your lovey-dovey, come find me. I'll see what I can do to patch you up. Jesus.
Alright.
Bye, stuff.
After that, Seamus will head to the room to see Sarah.
Chrissy's just going to dive body first at his grandmother and just be happy to see her.
Yeah, there's a moment as the DeLorean screeches in and then the doors open up and both grandparents step out at the same time like something out of John Wick, you know? And then all illusions of badassery fade as they just run and tackle Chrissy and Matty squeezes you. Keloid looks around at you all. Well, I'm not one to say I told you so, but I told you all so. And she reaches down and scratches behind Cunt's ears. You all are welcome to stay on the farm as long as you need. Rest up, all of you.
Don't worry, Mama Keloid. I've already said I've told you so a few times.
She smiles and reaches out and ruffles your hair. Right, you are, Chrissy lad. Make sure these ones are kept in safe, alright? Now, a few do's and don'ts on my farm. And as she starts to give you the spiel, we fade out slightly. Now, I will make a map for Mama Keloid's farm. I don't know whether you guys are planning on staying here for a long period of time or whether you intend to get on the road. That is up to you. But that is a decision to make next week when Sarah wakes up and when everyone disperses a little bit so that you can rest and recover. But for now, we have been Tattletales RPG. With the table, I always said where the tails may be virtual, and that also kind of works. Where the table may be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. Please join us on Friday for Warhammer 40k Black Throne, Saturday for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and I have some news updates sometime next week, but that's something for the server that I'll be going into. Till then, enjoy yourselves, be good people. Bye for now.